Wylie Bulldog football, powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative on the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network at 101.7. Glad to bring you Wylie Bulldog football. Your play-by-play voice tonight for the Bulldogs and the Lubbock High Westerners. Wylie comes in on the season 4-3, the overall record, again in the driver's seat, now 2-0 in district play after what was just an exciting game last week on the road at Wichita Falls Rider, and we'll recap it in a moment. 39-38 the final for Wylie to get the win to move to 2-0 in district. Tonight they play the Lubbock High Westerners. Lubbock High comes in an overall record of 2-5. They're 0-2 in District 2-5A. So the Bulldogs, the favorite tonight, but have to take care of business on the field. Kickoffs at the top of the hour. We'll get you ready between now and then for the Bulldogs and the Westerners. Glad to bring in my partner, my good friend to my right-hand side. He's still smiling real big after that game 8 days ago in Wichita Falls. I don't know if he's come down off that emotional high yet, but he's back in the booth. It's my good friend Ryan Holmes. Ryan, welcome back into Wylie Bulldog football, my friend.
Man, it is great to be back. It is another a great night, a great fall night, and again, coming off of last week was unbelievable. We go back, Andy, the games that we've got to call and be a part of this year have literally been roller coasters, ups and downs, and all the things. And so tonight, looking forward to seeing kind of how we come out off of that game last week. You know, we saw that after our bye week. Kind of a slow start. We'll talk more about that when we get to our keys to the game. But again, a great night. We got a lot of pink, and we got some young cheerleaders. A lot of folks starting to fill in, and again, it'd be a great night for football. And again, you mentioned it. You can't look past anything. Taking care of business tonight because you see that. I mean, in every. Whether it's the college football, SEC, and Alabama taking on somebody in the conference that's not as good as them, staying focused, because what you do not want is having one of those slip-ups and one of those distractions, if you will, in a game. And so tonight I look for us to go out, take care of business early, jump out and get going early, don't have any kind of hiccups. And one of the things that you can do tonight, kind of part of the keys to the game, is finding a way to clean up some stuff that you may still want to work on to continue to get ready as we move through this district season. And what we ultimately want to do is find a way to put a gold ball in that trophy case over here in the athletic department. And so in order to do that, we've taken care of business for the first two, need to do that again tonight, and always want to win when you're at home.
My favorite saying right now for Clay Martin is every week is the district championship. You can't win the district championship in week 5 unless you take care of business in weeks 1, 2, 3, and 4 leading up to week 5. Thus far, weeks 1 and weeks 2 have been fantastic in district play. 2 weeks ago, it was Wylie beating Plainview 38-14. Then last Thursday night, a Thursday night special, Memorial Stadium in Wichita Falls, one for the ages, and a lot that many Wylie people have tabbed as the greatest win in the 5 years of Class 5A, as a Class 5A program for the Bulldogs. Down 17 at halftime on the road to state-ranked Wichita Falls Rider. Down 14 with 3 minutes and 40 seconds left. The Bulldogs found a way to win. 2 late touchdowns, a 2-point conversion, an interception with 25 seconds left, and we left Wichita Falls with an entertaining game for everybody involved as Wylie beat Rider 39-38.
And Andy, you mentioned it, the touchdown and then the 2-point conversion was huge. But I tell you, one of the things that I thought was probably the biggest thing coming out of that, and it was the reason we got the W, was the defense had 1:03 left on the clock and had to get a stop, and that's exactly what they did. Regalo with the interception, made some difficult decisions, made it hard for Ryder to get going, and I'm telling you, it was one of those things when the 2-point conversion happened, and then we started seeing Ryder, if they had a white flag, I think they would have started waving it soon, because their demeanor looked like they were just deflated as opposed to what Wylie did. And the good thing is, and again, I go back to the conversation we had with the parent at Brahms. We've been in those situations where we had to come from behind. And I don't know, and I know you've got the stats of what Ryder looked like they weren't used to that. And we were, and because of that, we're 2-0.
As the Bulldogs again got the win 39-38. Braden Regala, a week for the ages last week. Our Abilene Glass-Amira player of the game last week. 7 receptions for 206 yards and 3 touchdowns. And then, as you mentioned, the game-clinching interception with 25 seconds left as the Bulldogs got that win 39-38. Clay Martin's feeling good, but again, he says every week's the district championship. Tonight it's the Lubbock High Westerners on the schedule. Lubbock High struggling. They're in first-year head coach John Rodriguez, his first season for the Westerners. They're 2-5 overall. They started the year well, had early season victories versus El Paso, Socorro, and Levelland, but now losers of 4 in a row, and it's been a tough road to hoe for Lubbock High in district play. They're 0-2 with 2 tough losses. They lost to Paladuro 70-0. They lost to Plainview 62-19. It's a team that's really struggling. For Wylie, the favorite tonight, let's be honest. Wylie's got to get out in a hurry and not allow a team who's down on the mat to have any chance to get up tonight.
You know, and I totally agree, and that's what's tough right now. As we start looking at playoff opportunities, we know, and we're, like you mentioned, Wylie's the favorite. Ryder obviously won, and Cooper. It's going to be a battle for that 4th spot to get into the playoffs. And so if you can find a way to win one. Now, and Lubbock High's probably looking at this one. All right, if we win this one, great. But we know we've got to find a way to maybe beat Plainview or maybe beat another team to find a way to get in. And so we just got to make sure that we stay focused and don't look past anybody, underestimate, because I guarantee it, Mike Tyson did that with Buster Douglas, and it didn't work out well.
That's a great analogy tonight as these two teams have come into the ring, we'll say, down on the field. Both teams have come out of the north locker rooms and out of their inflatables down on the north end and have made their way to their appropriate sidelines. It's going to be a beautiful night for football. We were in the 80s today in Abilene. We'll be in the 70s here at kickoff time. Do have a wind coming out of the south at about 15 to 20 miles an hour, so it could play a factor tonight. But just a beautiful October night in the great state of Texas for football tonight. We want to say a special thanks to all of our great sponsors. Our title sponsor of Wylie Bulldog football is Taylor Electric Cooperative. Taylor Electric Cooperative, still owned by the members it serves. That's still neighbors working for neighbors. Our title sponsor of Wylie Bulldog football, again, is Taylor Electric Cooperative. Our captains are making their way out to the 50-yard line for the coin toss tonight. The Bulldogs in the all-purple uniforms tonight. The purple jerseys, the purple pants, white letters and numerals trimmed in black. Of course, the purple helmets as well. Lubbock High in the road white jersey tops, black numerals and letters, black pants, gold helmet tops for Lubbock High. Your captains for the Bulldogs, KJ Long, Ryan Price, Caden Clay, Reese Borho, and Harrison Heighton, your 5 captains for the Bulldogs tonight. As, again, the official will come in, the white hat tonight, and get this one ready to go. Good crowd has made its way in here on the home side. And again, if you have not seen the Bulldogs play this year, you are missing out. The ticket value is through the roof for these guys. They have been fun to watch, Hodge. We're 7 games into this, and man, it has been so fun.
Well, and it's been fun from a spectator's perspective, points on the boards, exciting games, all the things, and hopefully we'll see all those things continue to click and find a way to take care of business tonight.
Lubbock High will receive. They will move north to south here in the first quarter, so the Bulldogs and the defensive unit will be out on the field first. It's a Bulldog team averaging 39.3 points per game. Lubbock High coming in averaging 20.3 points on the season. Before this one gets kicked off, we will pause. We'll pay great respect to our United States of America and say special thanks to all of those who protect our freedom both at home and abroad. Kyle McDonald, the Wylie High School Band, the playing of our national anthem. McGuire, Stars and Stripes, the national anthem. Again, we say a special thanks to all of those who protect our freedom, both at home and abroad. Thank you for your service to the great United States of America. Lubbock High, Wylie about to get underway. Hodge, I'll come to you. It's time for the keys to victory tonight for the Wylie Bulldogs.
I think keys to the game, number one, is I'd like to see a fast start. I'd like to see a quick, fast start. Off right here, we're going to see defensively. We saw a couple weeks ago a big return by Plainview to set them up for that first score. I'd like to see a big, fast start on both sides of the ball. The next thing is, I said that last week, and I believe it today, don't look back and don't look forward. Look straight in today and take care of business. And the other thing I'd like to see, if we do those two things, I would like us to see some separation between the best team and the team that's not so good. And we can do that. I'd like to see some PT in the second half from some folks that can get some reps in case we need them down the road in a big game.
Well, it's the defense who made the signature stop in the last minute of the game last week versus Wichita Falls Rider. They will get the chance to set the tone here tonight as Liam Cisneros to do the kicking tonight. Here is the kick south to north, and it is caught at the 7-yard line and bobbled, picked up on a bobble, and on the way is Ethan Torres. He'll get across the 15 to about the 18-yard line. That was actually Kyler Petrosky on the return, and the Westerner offense will come out again. Lubbock High averaging 265 yards per contest, a little bit more on the ground than what they do through the air, 20.3 points per game. And the Westerner offense again will come out first down and 10. Ball's marked on the 17-yard line. Quarterback tonight is Ivan McGuire. McGuire on the year, 58 of 100, 765 yards passing, 5 interceptions, 4 touchdowns for McGuire, 6 foot, 190-pound sophomore. He'll start with 3 receivers in the formation, has an H-back to his left, running back offset to his right. Take the snap, hand off to his running back, who's across the 20, as that is Zarius Martinez with the first carry of the night. Reese Borho, the senior safety, meets him in the hole. It is a 5-yard gain for Martinez. Second down and 5 here for Lubbock High. Long look over to the sideline.
And you know, Andy, I wonder if we see Lubbock High trying to keep that ball away from the Wylie offense.
Going to run some play clock, already under 10. McGuire takes the snap, handoff again, going left is Martinez. He's met in the backfield this time. Ryan Price, Landon Null combined to make the stop. It's a loss of 3 on the play. Passing situation here for Lubbock High. Martinez on the year is not in the rushing category, so new to the Lubbock High roster as far as the stats that we have. Third down along 7. Ball's just outside the 20-yard line, between the 19 and the 20. Just underway. This is our opening drive for either team. Play clock at 12, 11, 10 as Lubbock High begins to set their offense. 3 receivers set again. Martinez offset to the right. Play action this time. Throw a wheel route well behind the intended receiver. Harley Rojas, the intended receiver. McGuire threw it behind him. It's 4th down. And the Bulldog defense has set the tone. McGuire last week was 11 for 11 against Plainview. So that's his first incompletion in now 2 weeks. And it'll cause a 4th down.
Well, again, a great job by the defense. Put a little pressure on him. Might have been a little mix-up communication-wise on what route right there. But, again, 3 and out, opportunity to get great field position here on the punt.
Yael Ontiveros in punt formation. He stands inside the 10-yard line. It's Braden Regala, the junior for the Bulldogs, who stands on the mascot, the Bulldog at the 50-yard line. Play clock down at 3. Lubbock High is going to have to hurry. There's the snap. It's a good one. Ontiveros will get the punt off. It's a high punt. Regala will call for a fair catch. It's off his fingertips, and it's loose, and the Westerners have come up with it. Regala tried to catch it on his heels and short hopped it. It went off the fingertips, and the Westerners able to get the turnover.
Yeah, those are the things you don't want to see. Those are the mistakes that you don't want to do. The semi-good thing, it was a 3 and out, so now Wylie's back out there with very little break, but it's not good.
So now the ball's on the 48, still on the western side. McGuire and company, a new set of downs. 1st and 10, handoff off the left side to the 50-yard line. First carry for Sean Brasino tonight. He will get into Bulldog territory. We'll give him 3 on the play. So we'll set the Wylie defense for you. Your guys up front, defensive end Ryan Price, defensive tackles Ryan Blake, Wyatt Edmonston, and your other defensive end is Kendrick Vanderbilt. We'll set the linebackers in secondary after second down. In second down and 7. First play for the Westerners in plus territory tonight on the Bulldogs side of the 50-yard line. Again, a 3-receiver set with an H-back, really an extra offensive lineman, Keegan Davis, who wears number 55. He's in the backfield. 7 on the play clock here for McGuire and company. Second down and 7. Send motion into the formation, all the way across the formation. Actually going to hand it off on the jet sweep. Coming around the right edge, inside the 45, inside the 40. First handoff, first carry for Jay Avery tonight, and Avery has a first down. It's a gain of 11, and the Westerners on the move. It's first down and 10.
And Lubbock's doing a really good job, Andy. I mean, they are taking that play clock well under 10, getting it into single digits, taking their time because they understand how dangerous that offense is for Wylie. And if you can keep them off the field, it's huge for them.
First down and 10. Lubbock High's first down of the night offensively. 1st and 10 at the 37. 8:55 in our first quarter. We are scoreless. Lubbock High in a 3-and-out series. The Bulldogs, though, fumble the punt return, and Lubbock High has it right back. They'll run the end around this time, going left, trying to get to the outside. Won't do it. Josh Patterson on the edge. Takes Harley Rojas, number 14, down for a loss. Trying to get to the edge. Patterson wouldn't let him. It's a loss of 4 on the play.
Great job by Josh Patterson extending that play, making Martinez get out there and extend it. Allowed him not only to make the play himself, but allowed more Bulldogs to get there to make even a bigger hit.
Patterson comes in with 12 tackles on the year, give him number 13, his 13th solo of the year. And a loss of 4, second down and 14. Ball's outside the 40-yard line here for McGuire. Send motion across the formation again. Take the snap. Throw a quick curl pattern. It's caught. Avery on the far side. Immediately tackled. I believe that's Patterson again. Out in coverage. We'll give 5 on the catch to Avery.
C.J. McAdams coming in defensively here on this third down opportunity. Again, let's get this stop. Probably going to be a 4-down opportunity here for Lubbock, knowing that they are going to have to put some points on the board. And if nothing else, keep it away from the Wylie offense. So I look for this to be a 2-play, 4-down situation.
Third down, 9. Ball on the 36. It's on the left hash. Motion again to the right, handed off, stretch play, coming to the right, cut up at the hash, met right at the 35. No gain for Sean Brasino. Maybe 1. Good gang tackle. C.J. McAdams coming off the pile. Ryan Price landed null. It is 4th down and 8. No personnel changes here. The Westerners will go for it. 7 minutes left in our opening quarter. This is exactly what Lubbock High wanted, though. The first 5 minutes all on the offensive side of the Westerners. The Bulldog offense has yet to touch the football. 4th down and 8 here. 4th and 8 at the 35. Ball on the right hash. McGuire 1 for 2 passing thus far tonight. I would anticipate this a passing situation. 7 on the play clock. Here on 4th down and 8. Send motion again into the backfield across the formation. McGuire, straight drop, throw the slant, off the mark and incomplete. Through the slant, his receiver, Petrosky, ran more of a curl. Passes off the mark. It's a turnover on downs, and here comes the Bulldog offense for the first time. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll take it on their own 35, 6:33 left in our opening quarter. Turned into a lengthy drive for Lubbock High, courtesy of the punt turnover, but now the Bulldogs coming out on the field. It's a Wylie offense averaging 508 yards of offense a game, 39.3 points per contest. They lead the district in both of those categories. It's the senior KJ Long under center.
I'll let KJ run this play, but I don't see us having the same mindset on tempo as Lubbock High.
1st and 10. First play of the game. It's a play action. Center of the field. It's caught. Guess who it is? It's the junior, Braden Regala, the team leader in receptions. There's number 51. Have a flag on the play. We'll see if the play stands. It's a pass and catch of 26, but we'll see if it stands in the way that the teams are moving. It doesn't look like it will. And it is a penalty here on the Bulldogs, so negate the big pass and catch, and we'll do 1st and 15.
And that's tough, Andy, to see that. I mean, that lineman must have been on a 9-route pattern himself because it was a quick fake, quick to Braden. We must have really got downfield real quick.
So 1st and 15 now at the 30 for KJ and company. Handoff, Landry Carlton, the senior, finds some space on the right side, stretches out to the right numbers all the way to the sideline. Run out of bounds on the far sideline. 8 yards for the senior, Landry Carlton. Landry comes in on the year, 652 yards of rushing, 4 touchdowns. He's got 8 there. It's 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, good job eating up that penalty yardage. And now let's see if we decide to keep it on the ground or maybe throw it back up in the air.
2nd and 7, ball on the 38. KJ call for the snap, handoff again. Carlton with room on the right side. He's into the secondary. He's into plus territory. He's inside the 35. All the way to the 33.
Down the 33-yard line. More than enough for a Bulldog first down.
29 on the carry. 1st down and 10 at the 33. KJ this time on a throw, out pattern, caught. Regala, 25-20, breaks 1 tackle. He'll get down at the 20-yard line. So Braden's first catch tonight will officially go for 13 on KJ's first completion tonight. KJ went over 2,000 yards of passing last week. Up in Wichita Falls, he has 21 touchdowns on the year as well. 1st and 10 at the 20. KJ take the snap, handoff Carlton right up the middle with a seam. 15, 10, 5, and he's knocked off his feet down at the 1-yard line. 19 more for Landry. He was tackled by the free safety, Zeke Rodriguez, who was about 5 yards deep in the end zone. Finally made the tackle. Quickly 1st and goal. Handoff, Carlton, right side, flags fly. Carlton stops shy of the goal line, but all sorts of penalty flags.
Lubbock had a guy trying to sprint off the field.
Yeah, legal substitution here. Pest Patrol penalty flag. Yellow on the green. Pest Patrol, family-owned and operated business, the #1 focus, providing customers with the best pest control services available. That's Pest Patrol. We'll do 1st and goal again. Ball on the 1-yard line. It's on the left hash. KJ call for the snap. Handoff Carlton. Met in the backfield. He'll lose one. Good open field tackle. The linebacker, Bryson Garza, shot the gap, made the tackle. 2nd down and goal.
Here comes the big fellows adding a little more beef here to run. You know, again, you're real close. Landry again getting tackled early. Look for a lot of beef coming through.
2nd and goal. Ball's on the 2 now. Landry will take a direct snap. Wildcat off the right side, and he'll find the purple turf. It's a Wylie Bulldog touchdown. It's Landry's 5th touchdown of the season. And the Bulldogs have now scored on their opening drive in 6 of 8 games. It's 6-0 Wylie with the extra point to come.
Yeah, we a great job. We've seen Malachi there as the Wildcat, getting to see Landry there running the Wildcat formation, following the lineman into the end zone for an easy touchdown.
Liam Cisneros in for the extra point, and it is good. 4:30 remaining in our first quarter. Our new score, Wylie 7, Lubbock High 0. This is Bulldog football powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative. We're on the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network, 101.7 The Raider.
At Taylor Electric Cooperative, we are more than just the services we provide. For generations, we have been the link that has connected members to our local community. From those who remember when the lights were first turned on to those who rely daily on our high-speed fiber internet, we are here to make certain that those connections never dim. Because we understand that the most important connection we will ever make is the one we make together. At Taylor Electric, we have provided generations with services for living and connections for life.
At Borland Sobin & Partners, we're in our 3rd decade of providing high-quality, affordable dental care in Abilene and the Big Country. Our family-friendly clinic offers comprehensive dental care for adults and children. Anything from hygiene and preventative care to cosmetic dentistry and dental implants. And don't worry, we do emergency services too. Our team of professionals understands the latest dental techniques and technology and welcome your questions as we develop the perfect treatment plan for you. And best of all, we offer same-day appointments if you're in pain. So schedule your appointment today, and we'll see you soon.
7-0 Bulldogs on the scoreboard. 4:20 left in our first quarter. Jay Avery, the kickoff return for Lubbock High, out to the 20-yard line, and that's where the Westerners will set up shop. Bulldogs on top here early, 7-0. Your Big Country Tire scoring drive for the Bulldogs. 6 plays, 65 yards, 2:03 off the clock. Landry Carlton into the end zone from 2 yards out. Liam Cisneros adds the extra point. Big Country Tire provides a number of automotive services and repairs to keep your vehicle running at peak performance. We offer oil, alignment, and brakes. BigCountryTire.com. So 1st and 10 Westerners. They've got the ball on the 20-yard line for their second drive. And a long field ahead here for Lubbock High and company. It's a tight formation, 3-receiver sets in motion into the backfield. Handed off again on the end around. That's Rojas trying to get to the edge. Landon Null will meet him on the outside. About a 2-yard gain before Landon drags him out of bounds. And it's a 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, Landon, and again, Wylie defense doing a good job making that play. I'm sure Rojas felt like he was running a lot farther than what he got, but extending that to the sideline and being able to give the defense a time to close in. And really, basically, that's why you do the pursuit drill.
Landon Null leading the team in solo tackles with 29. Give him 30 after that play. A 2nd down and 8 now at the 22. Ball's on the left hash. 3 receivers again. For McGuire, the 6-foot, 190-pound sophomore. Changes the formation here on 2nd and 8. In motion again across the formation. Take the snap, handoff up the middle. Good gain out across the 25 to about the 27. Josh Patterson again, part of that tackle. Trying to get the number of who came off the pile. I believe it's number 20 again, and it was Zarius Martinez. 5-yard gain for Martinez. Also Larry Smith Jr. on the defensive front.
Here, again, we want to get on a big start and try to get some things going. It's kind of hard to do that the way Lubbock is methodically just kind of slow playing the clock. And so it allows them to really keep them in the ball game.
They're looking at Wylie's first defensive set, then calling a play. Brian Hill, defensive coordinator, also adjusting at the same time. 3rd down and 3 here from the 27. McGuire, handoff again, and nowhere to run this time for Martinez. Met by the defensive line again, and again the mentioned Larry Smith Jr. to lead the way. It is forward progress for a gain of 1. It's 4th down and 2. Lubbock High thinking about going for it.
Interesting here. I think this is where you set up and maybe line up for a punt. And he just looked at the official. Maybe they're going to wait it down and call a timeout. Pretty gutsy right here to call an offensive play here this early, only down 7-0.
Well, again, running play clock here. 11:10 on the play clock. McGuire, a long look. 4th down and 2 from their own 28. Now a whistle and a false start here on the Westerners. That might change the thought process. It was a running play. It's the right tackle. Manuel Espinosa shot out. That was going to be a running play. But now 4th down and 7, and I would assume the Westerners will now punt the football.
Yeah, you got to punt it here. Now, again, a team that feels like this is probably one of those where it's pretty gutsy to go for a fake punt here this deep in your own territory. But when you're one of those teams that really don't have anything to lose, you may see some plays that were just put in this week to find a way to give yourself somewhat of an advantage. And we want to make sure we secure the punt because we didn't quite do that earlier.
Taveros again in punt formation. Regalo stands back at the 50. Here is the punt. It's a nice high punt again. Braden will call for a fair catch at the exact same spot, and he drops it again. I think he's able to cover this one up. The exact same spot of the first one. Off the fingertips, but Braden does cover it up. The Bulldogs have the football. 2:17 left first quarter. Bulldogs 7, Westerners 0. And again, it's just felt kind of a choppy first quarter here, a little disjointed. But the Bulldogs have it again, 1st down and 10. Wylie will go a single wing format. We call it the Wildcat as well. Landry Carlton, the quarterback. Take the snap. Quarterback sweep going to the right. Carlton's across the 50 to the Westerner 47. Give Landry 4 on that play. I heard this might be coming. Just a single wing look. All sorts of power set for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, and it's interesting. They had to make some substitutions. Here comes a timeout.
Yeah, timeout for Lubbock High. As again, it's a single wing look here for Wylie. What some people call student body left, student body right. Extra offensive lineman on the line, extra offensive lineman in the backfield. Landry, your starting tailback's just taking the snap and going either right or left, whatever direction the power is.
And for Coach Rodriguez and the Westerners, when you first get out there, you're expecting, okay, KJ Long, Braden, Regala, and Heighton and all those to be regular and make sure you have plenty of defensive backs to take care of the passing game. But when you go and you see a more predominant run-type formation, some of those big fellas need to be back in and maybe need to switch some of those defensive backs and kind of give yourself a better look. And so Coach Rodriguez calls that timeout, and it looks like Coach Martin and Coach Kincaid staying with the student body.
Yeah, again, single wing, extra offensive lineman. Landry right up the middle. Met in the hole. Great tackle by the linebacker who comes up. That's Zeke Rodriguez who makes the stop. 2-yard gain for Carlton. It is 3rd down and 4 at the 45. Ball's on the left hash. Well, in the backfield, you have Jace Robinson, Ryan Price, Julius Lane, along with Landry Carlton. Landry off the right side. Reverses field. He's met again in the hole. A 2-yard gain here for Landry. It's 4th down and 2. 3 yards in a cloud of dust. Jace Robinson will have to come off as his helmet came off. Isaiah Valero has come in his spot. Bulldogs are going to go for it here. 4th down and 2 at the 43.
And I like this decision. We've got to be able to, being the better team, big offensive line, we've got to find a way to be able to get 2 yards here.
4th and 2 at the 43. Landry off the left guard. He bounces out to the outside, and he's not going to get there. Good open field tackle by the Westerners. Landon Reed. He and Jackson Cootie make the tackle. A gain of 1 for Landry, but the Bulldogs needed 2. It's a turnover on downs. And the Westerners have held and had the football back. 51 seconds left in our first quarter, and still 7-0 Wylie on the scoreboard.
Yeah, again, and really Lubbock High is putting themselves in a situation to be in this ball game. And I'm going to tell you right now, they're down 7-0, and Coach Rodriguez is tickled to death.
Yeah, they're feeling good. Best starting field position here. They'll start at the 43 in their own side of the field. McGuire and company send motion into the formation and across it. Take the snap, hand off, bouncing to the left side is Martinez. The pile will push to about the 45, and that's it. Wyatt Edmonston, the senior on the defensive front. He and Landon Knoll, again, part of the tackle. He set the rest of the starting defense for you. Colin Bruning is in the linebacking core with Landon Knoll, who you've already heard about. Your corners tonight, Kenny Scott, Colson Cooper, Josh Patterson, your nickelback. Your safeties tonight, Hayden Wright, the district leader in interceptions with 3. Reese Borho, the senior captain, is back there as well. 2nd down and 8 for the Westerners. Don't think they have to run another play here in the quarter, and I don't think they're going to.
Yeah, play clock and game clock are literally synced together.
Into the first quarter, our score, Wylie 7, Lubbock High 0. We'll take the timeout. Bulldog football powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative on the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network. 101.7 The Raider.
Doctors and nurses are the foundation of healthcare, but it takes people from all different backgrounds, experiences, and education with unique talents and skills to fulfill our mission of providing high-quality healthcare, emphasizing excellence and compassion consistent with the healing ministry of Jesus Christ. Join our team of educators, nurses, accountants, pharmacists, environmental service techs, transporters, and more. Be part of something that matters. Be part of the mission. Apply today at hendrickhealth.org/careers.
Wylie Bulldog football powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative on the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network. 101.7 The Raider. Glad you're with us tonight. Andy Penny alongside Ryan Holmes. We got all sorts of company in here. Corbin Jenkins, Wylie High School freshman, taking care of us tonight. Justin Holland, our great Wylie High School AV productions teacher, he's in here. Tim Farrah doing some stats for us. Glad you're with us tonight for Wylie Bulldog football. Lubbock High, a 2nd down and 8. Ball's on the 45-yard line. 7-0 Bulldog lead as we start quarter number 2. McGuire play action, wants to throw the out pattern. Nice one-handed catch on the far sideline. Catch made by Harley Rojas, number 14. Quickly tackled by Josh Patterson, pass and catch of 4. 3rd down, a long 3 coming up, ball between the 49 and the 50-yard line.
C.J. McAdams coming in at nose guard. Again, this is probably going to be one of those 2-down opportunities for the Westerners. And so finding a way to get a stop here, force that 4th down, and let's get the ball back to the offense.
3rd down, long 3. Motion is Rojas across the formation. Play action, McGuire, slant pattern, in and out of the hands of Jay Avery. Incomplete. Avery had a 1st down. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, just couldn't hold on to it. Now 4th down and 3 here for the Westerners.
Yeah, McGuire had a great pass there, executed the play well, just wasn't executed on the receiver's end. And now here comes some big bodies. Now, and I'm going to go back to this. Coach Hill kind of waving around, nothing crazy. Big thing here, again, this is when you've got to be ready for a fake punt here, because real quick you want to make sure that up back doesn't get the ball and try to run, maybe even get a hard count, because again, Lubbock has nothing to lose. 4th and 3. Ontiveros is in punt formation. Reese Borjo is back deep. The starting defense stayed on the field. Ontiveros will punt the football away. This is a low kick. Borjo catches it on the bounce at the 15. He's up the right sideline. 30, 35. Knocked out of bounds just shy of the 40-yard line. Good return for Reese. Wylie Bulldog, the Bulldog offense back on the field. They'll mark it right on the 40 is where they're going to mark it. 11:42 left before the half. Bulldogs a 7-0 lead. And 1st and 10 on the 40-yard line. Wylie in the first quarter had 78 yards of offense. Majority of that on their first drive. And Landry Carlton, 9 carries for 65. 9 of the 10 plays have been in the belly of Landry Carlton. KJ just 1 pass thus far. He's 1 for 1 for 13 yards to Braden Regala. 1st and 10 here on the 40. KJ back in at the quarterback spot. Take the snap, hand off. Julius Lane, the freshman, with a gap, with a seam. He's into Westerner territory. 35-30. And he's drugged down inside the 20-yard line. Julius Lane, the freshman. He's only 15. He doesn't have a driver's license, but he drives there for 43 and a Bulldog 1st down. Yeah, great job. He saw some Westerners coming his way, and he cut it back right. Big gain here.
Already in the red zone here. KJ handed off Julius again. He's down inside the 15. Shorter gain this time. He'll pick up 3. Julius on the season, you look at his rushing stats, has 117 yards rushing. He's part of that kind of 3-headed monster we like to say. Landry Carlton, Malachi Daniels, and Julius Lane. Malachi not in uniform tonight. He's a little banged up. Here's another carry for Julius. He'll push to the 13-yard line. 3rd down and 5 coming up here for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, great job moving the ball. One of these things that I don't want us to see having to do, whether it's the Dallas Cowboys or the Wylie Bulldogs, settling for field goals. So let's go and find a way to punch it into the purple turf.
4 receiver set. It's a bunch trips on the top side. Get it out of the hands in a hurry. It's Regala. Regala has a 1st down and more. Spins down inside the 5. 1st and goal coming up here for Wylie. 9 yards on the pass and catch. KJ to Braden Regala. 1st and goal, Wylie at the 4-yard line. Bulldogs will go quickly here. Kendrick Vanderbilt's in the backfield with Julius Lane. 3 receiver set. KJ slapped the hands together, put it in the belly. Julius Lane sidesteps the defender. He is into the purple turf. It's a Wylie Bulldog touchdown. For Julius, it's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. He gets in from 4 yards out. It's 13-0 Bulldogs with an extra point to follow.
Yeah, great job by the big fellas up front. Clay and Stevenson and Smart and all those fellas. Great job finding the opening and getting in for the touchdown for Juju.
Liam Cisneros in for the extra point. Isaiah Valera, the snapper. Drew Penny, the holder. Cisneros' kick is up, and it is good. 10:04 left before the half. It's Wylie 14, Lubbock High 0. This is Bulldog football powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative on the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network. 101.7 The Raider.
It's game time. No matter what challenge comes your way, Abilene Teachers Federal Credit Union is here to help you make a winning play. We'll coach you through even the toughest calls to help you keep the ball moving forward. That's right. Live in Taylor or Callahan counties? It's time to huddle up. Join the team today. Become a member at Abilene Teachers Federal Credit Union. Federally insured by NCUA.
Nothing Bulldogs, 10:04 left before the half, as Julius Lane again into the end zone for the third time this year from 4 yards out, as the Bulldogs on top 14-0. Hey, I want to say a special thanks to great sponsors of Wylie Bulldog football, Borland Sobin and Partners Dentistry, Cosmetic and Family Dentistry, providing the best care possible. You can find them online at bspdentistry.com. As here is the Cisneros kick. This is a squib kick on the right side of the field. Picked up on a hop. Short return by Sean Brasino. Tackled in the open field on that far sideline. I believe it's Hayes Sipe who makes the tackle on the far side, and it is. And here come the Westerners. Exactly 10 minutes left in our first half and a 14-0 Bulldog lead. Also want to say a special thanks to First Financial Bank. Our success comes from the lifelong relationships we've built with people just like you, recognized as one of the nation's top performing banks. That's First Financial Bank. Big Country Tire scoring drive for the Bulldogs. 5 plays, 60 yards, 138 off the clock. And again, Julius Lane into the end zone from 4 yards out. Liam Cisneros as the extra point. Panic mode here for Lubbock High, or do you keep doing what you've been doing, which is milking the clock and see what you can do?
I think that's exactly what you want to do. They don't show right now the opportunity to really score quick, and their best thing is not let this get too far out of hand.
Handoff again, this time Zarius Martinez. Martinez will get 2 on this play. Good to see Larry Smith Jr. up there in the defensive line. Get some snaps. Colin Bruning, the middle linebacker, in on the pile that time. And second down and 8 here at the 39. Lubbock High just one play away from getting back in this thing. Jay Avery had a huge week last week versus Plainview. 5 catches for 138 yards. So he's a playmaker. Lubbock High just needs a little spark of life here to get this thing going. Here's motion across the formation. 3 receiver set. McGuire play action. Throw a quick curl. It's caught by Avery. 45 into Wylie territory to the 49. It's an 11-yard pass and catch right on cue. Thank you, Mr. Avery. You make me look smart up here as an analyst. 11-yard pass and catch and a first down.
Well, and they've shown to be able to catch some quick passes. And again, they've had opportunities to make some plays. Early on, they had an opportunity to get a first down and had a drop.
So 1st and 10 on the 49. So again, a long look over here to the sideline for McGuire and company. Got a bunch trips on the top side of the formation, the right side of the formation. It's in motion again. Quick out, caught, far side. Close to another first down. This one caught by Rojas. Penalty flag on the play. It's Kenny Scott, cornerback, knocks Rojas off his feet after a 9-yard pass and catch. The penalty flag's on the near side. The pass went on the far side, so we'll have to check, see what this pest patrol penalty flag is. But Lubbock High going in the wrong direction here. We wait the call, the official call from our white hat.
And that's really frustrating for a guy like Coach Rodriguez, who's getting some things going. Offense coordinator dials up, had Rojas coming in motion, plants, and then runs a quick out. Great execution. Those are the things, and when you're a team that's struggling at 2-5 and 0-2, those little things, you really can't afford to do that against a team like Wylie when you're outmatched.
That's a legal man downfield, so negate the 9-yard penalty plus a 5-yard mark off 1st and 15 back in Lubbock High territory at the 46. 8:28 left before the half. Wylie a 14-0 lead. McGuire sets his offense, take the snap, gets rid of it in a hurry. Quick curl pattern, caught on the far side, avoiding the first tackle, not the second, as he catch by Nick Vasquez, number 6. He'll get 4 on the play. Hayden Wright, the sophomore, again the district leader in interceptions with 3. Had one last week versus Ryder. He makes that tackle. Second down, long 11, almost 12. Or, yeah, almost 12, yep.
Again, milking that clock, really taking their time on getting any kind of play in. But again, this is what benefits Lubbock High, the Westerners, to stay on offense, take their time, and keeping that KJ Long and the Wylie Bulldogs and Regala and Landry off the field.
Here's second down, long 11. McGuire, play action, going to keep it on the quarterback draw. That was a wrong decision. Bulldogs were ready for that one. Landon Knoll, Ryan Price, Larry Smith Jr. Gang tackle for loss. It's a sack. It's a loss of 5 for McGuire, and it's a long field now, third down and 17.
I like the idea for doing that because they haven't seen that. They've been give. But McGuire, unfortunately, our guys were ready, ready and waiting.
McGuire's not a huge runner, only has 5 rushing attempts all season long. Passing situation here, third down and 17. See if the Bulldogs can potentially get a turnover back here. They're +6 on the year in turnovers, but they're -1 tonight. See if they can even it out here. Third and 17. It's an empty backfield this time for McGuire. Straight drop, looks to his left. Throw the curl pattern, it's intercepted. Jeffrey Colin Bruning with the interception. Drop back, he read the curl, and the middle linebacker, a few steps to his right, gets the paws up. Bruning the INT. Bulldogs have it first and 10 on the 49. So now even in the turnovers tonight.
Now, it'll be interesting to see. A lot of times you see players, you see offensive coordinators, I say, get that turnover, something real big, and score quick. Be curious to see if we see the Regala post for 6.
First and 10 on the Lubbock High 49. Oh, hand it off to Landry. Coming to the right, gets to the numbers to the sideline. Flag comes out as Landry runs out of bounds. This one in the area of holding. And we will check with the white hat. And it is. This is a holding on the Bulldogs. Pest Patrol penalty flag. Family-owned and operated business. Number 1 focus, providing customers with the best pest control services available. As they mark off the yardage, we can also tell you about the Abilene Sports Connection District 2-5A scoreboard. Your other 2 games in the district tonight, Abilene Cooper on the road at Plainview, and Wichita Falls Riders on the road at Paladuro. So 2 other big games in the district. We'll keep you posted on scores as the night continues. First and 20 now for the Bulldog offense. Play action. As KJ throws it out, it's Kendrick Vanderbilt in the flat left side. He's got the penalty yardage back. Exactly a 10-yard pass and catch for Kendrick. Kendrick, majority of the time, is playing defense. He's got 10 there. Second down and 10, again, back at the Westerner 49.
Yeah, great job by Kendrick, doing a really good job getting open. Regala used there as a decoy, if you will, on a little wheel route and able to find Kendrick.
Second and 10, handoff. Carlton sidesteps the linebacker in the hole, but nowhere to run for Landry. No gain on the play at all. And it's third down and 10 at the 49. Landry, the first 5 games of the year, was over 100 yards of rushing in all 5. A little bit tougher sledding in district play, but it's off to a good night tonight with 65 already in the first half. Roll the pocket to the right on third and 10. KJ throw the out pattern. He's got Regala on a slide at the 40. It will depend on a spot if he has a first down. It looks like he's short. Pass and catch of 9 for KJ to Brayton. I don't think this is decision time here. I think the Bulldogs will go.
Oh, I agree 100%. Little bit less than a yard to get. That was our first time we've seen KJ rolling out any kind of pass play here. But again, I think this is an easy no-brainer call. Your defense has been playing well, and you've got, again, you want to find a way to get half a yard.
With 5:20 left in the first half, 4th and 1 from the 40. KJ put it in the belly of Carlton. Has the first down and more. 25-20, it's a foot race, and the Westerners won't catch him. He's into the purple turf. It's a Wylie Bulldog touchdown. Landry Carlton from 40 yards out. His second touchdown tonight, his 6th of the season. It's 20-0, purple and gold with an extra point to follow. It's a great push on 4th and 1. That's the play call that majority of the stadium probably thought was coming. It's a great execution of blocking, and Carlton into the end zone from 40 yards out. Here's Cisneros for the extra point. It is up, and it is true. 5:11 left first half. Our score, it's Wylie 21, Lubbock High 0. Bulldog football powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative on the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network. 101.7 The Raider.
At Wylie ISD, our career and technical education courses are designed to provide academic challenges for students. To us, it is vital for our students to earn important certifications that are recognized by industry and not only promote college readiness to further their education, but springboard students in preparation for a career in current and emerging professions. Wylie ISD, inspiring the next generation of innovators.
Hey y'all, Aaron Watson here. It's great to be back on stage performing, and I'm back to let you know about First Financial Bank's Swipe to Win promotion. From now until December 31st, 2022, with every use of your First Financial Visa debit card, you will be entered into a drawing for a $49,500 certificate towards the purchase of a new vehicle. It's as simple as that. Start swiping today. No purchase necessary. Visit ffin.com/sweepstakes for official entry rules. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
21-0. The kickoff by Cisneros, covered up by Nick Vasquez. And the Westerners have it back. 5:08 left in our first half. Wylie 21, Lubbock High 0. Your Big Country Tire scoring drive. 4 plays, 49 yards, 135 off the second quarter clock. Landry Carlton, a 40-yard run on 4th down and 1. Hodge starting to get into a little bit more of a rhythm here now. 21-0 Bulldogs on the scoreboard.
Yeah, doing a really good job of kind of getting going and being able to get the ball back on that interception. Obviously breaks up the slow pace that Lubbock's wanted to play.
So 1st and 10 on the 28 for the Westerners. Ivan McGuire and company, a tight formation this time. 3 receivers in the formation, but all right off the tackles on both sides. It's in motion into the backfield. Handoff, jet sweep. It's Jay Avery trying to get to the outside, and he can't do it. Ryan Price again off the edge. Meets Avery for no gain on the play. It's 2nd down and 10. And now I think defensive coordinator Brian Hill can start dialing it up a little bit more too, bring a little bit more pressure, especially on passing situations, cut off the edges. 2nd down and 10 now here for the Westerners.
Well, and when you're having a hard time getting things going offensively, you really you start maybe basing it, but, maybe start throwing some trickery in just to give your kids some confidence.
2nd and 10 on the 28. Westerners continue to milk that play clock. It's down to 10. Still looking over to the sideline to get the play call. 6 on the play clock. McGuire's going to have to hurry. So call for the snap, send motion across. He'll get it off with 1 on there. Throw a quick curl. It's caught on the far side. Landon Knoll, the open field tackle with Kenny Scott. And trying to catch a number. Boy, it's a long look for these old eyes. We'll get the catch. I believe that's Petrosky, Kyler Petrosky, number 9 on the far side. 4 yards on the pass and catch is 3rd down and 6.
Knoll and Patterson doing a really good job of getting there quickly. They're catching the ball, but not letting get a whole lot of yards after catch.
Ball's on the right hash. It's on the 32. The Westerners need the 38. 3rd down and 6. Again, less than 10 on the play clock. 3:37 and counting in our first half. Bulldogs a 21-0 lead, and I believe Lubbock High is going to take the timeout, and yes, they will. We'll keep it here with 3.5 minutes left in our first half. Again, Wylie 21-0. Let's go back to the Abilene Sports Connection out-of-town scoreboard. Again, your other 2 games in District 2-5A. Abilene Cooper is on the road at Plainview. That's 2 teams who are both 1-1 in district play. Wichita Falls Rider, Paladuro. Both of those teams are 1-1 in district play. That game in Amarillo tonight. So 2 big games when you talk about positioning in the playoffs. And we don't have scores. Hodge, you got scores to tell us about?
I do. Now, the Wichita Falls Rider, Paladura, I'm wondering if it's a little bit delayed, but right now, late in the first quarter, 7-0 Wichita Falls Rider over Paladuro. And right now, the scoreboard matches what's here in Plainview. Abilene Cooper's up 21-0 there midway through the second quarter.
Abilene Sports Connection out-of-town scoreboard. Abilene Sports Connection, we have it all from snow skiing to billiards and game rooms, hot tubs and spas to underwater. You can visit us at 2950 North 1st Street or online at AbileneSportsConnection.net. Here's 3rd and 6. McGuire is going to scramble. He'll slide. He's caught from behind by Ryan Price, shy of a first down. As he gets across the 35 to the 36, 4 yards for McGuire on the scramble. It's 4th down and 2 for the Westerners. Personnel changes coming on the field again. Just the wrong part of the field to consider going for it. I know you're the underdog, and I know you're down 21-0, but boy, it's hard to justify a 4th and 2 on your own 36.
Well, and one of the benefits you have now, you can get maybe a good punt with the wind at your back. Obviously, Regala trying to get in a rhythm. Nope. Now we got.
Yeah, I say that. It looked like personnel changes, but there's not. Oh boy, I think Lubbock High pulled the old okey doke there. I think they made it look like they were making personnel changes, and then they didn't. And,
I'm not a big hockey fan, Andy, but it looked like we had a lot of people skating on the ice, off the ice, and Coach Martin said, "Let's take a break on that."
A lot of line changes there, and I still don't know how that works in hockey, but nonetheless, 21-0. It's 4th down and 2, and we'll see if they go for it here. Yeah.
But I agree with you, Andy. I mean, let's say you don't get it, and you're giving the ball right back to Wylie. We know how quick they can score. Now it's going to be 28-0 real quick. Go ahead and punt it. Give yourself a chance to maybe. And again, I go back to Regala's muffed one punt that was a turnover. Had struggles catching the second one. Make them secure the punt. It looks like the defense is staying. We're waiting to see what. And it looks like Lubbock High is going to stay in on offense and try to go for it. Might see a hard count. Lubbock High does have one more timeout. They could go a big hard count to try to draw Wylie off sides. Got another guy coming in. Real tough when you're having personnel changes that big of a struggle.
Off of a
with
timeout.
A timeout, yeah.
So they'll go tight. 2 lead blockers in the backfield with McGuire. 4th and 2 from their own 36. McGuire up under the center. Take the snap. Hand off on a dive. And if the pile pushes forward, which it doesn't, it's not a first down. Forward progress to the 37, but I don't think it's enough. And it is not, as the handoff, I believe, went to number 20, Zarius Martinez. He'll get no gain, maybe 1. I think they're going to go ahead and measure it. I don't think he's got it, but 1 yard gain for Martinez.
Coach Rodriguez was really out there trying to plead, at least give me a measurement, give me a chance. Let's see if it's close. And so we are going to get a measurement. We saw a measurement last week that looked very complicated last week in Wichita Falls.
I was doing really good tonight until you mentioned last week's measurement. Now my blood pressure's back up. Thanks a lot, Hodge. I appreciate that.
Here's how I can bring it down. 39-38.
There you go. Okay, that's fair. Stretch of the chains. It is short. The Bulldog defense is held. And Wylie will get their best starting field position. 1st and 10 on the Lubbock High 37. 2:37 left before the half. Wylie a 21-0 lead. It's been the Landry Carlton show tonight. 10 carries for 105 yards and 2 touchdowns. Julius Lane's in the backfield this time with KJ in a 4-receiver set. Low snap. KJ's got it. Great pocket. Throw center of the field. He's got Regala inside the 25. And down forward progress to about the 23. 14 yards on the pass and catch. KJ stays perfect through the air. He's 5 for 5. 55 yards here in the first half. Bulldogs will go quickly here. 1st and 10 on the Westerner 23, and now a whistle and a Lubbock High timeout. Trying to make some personnel changes and couldn't do it as Bulldogs went tempo, and Lubbock High will call a timeout.
And I think they went from taking 11 off, trying to get somebody else on, and by the time they called the timeout, they were 1 man short. It only had 10. And again, Andy, you mentioned that going forward late and deep in your own territory, it just puts you in a bind now. And I don't know we would do it, but you've got 2 timeouts. You can score quick here and be able to use those 2 timeouts and maybe get another score in 2:19 because we've seen how quick we can score. And so, again, folks have been there. You've watched some teams, maybe your alma mater struggling at wherever you're from or college. Lubbock High is just having a hard time getting anything going right now, and the frustration showing. Timeouts are gone, rotation, getting substitutions in. It's just a big struggle right now for Lubbock High, and they're probably wanting to find a way. Let's get into halftime and see if we can get some adjustments made in the locker room.
2:19 left before the half. 1st and 10 on the 23. It's a 4-receiver set here for the Bulldogs. Ball's on the right hash and on the 23. Lane in the backfield. He's to the left of KJ Long. KJ called for the snap. Straight drop, has pressure. Throw the post pattern, trying to hit Harrison Heighton. Just overthrew it, and it's incomplete. And KJ took a shot that time as Lubbock High brought pressure with the linebackers. First incompletion of the night. Second down at 10.
Yeah, he took a pretty good shot. He did have Julius Juju over there in the swing pattern, little drop off, but again, did take a pretty big hit, overthrown there, but second down, plenty of time. Obviously, the clock stopped.
Trips to the left. Second and 10 on the 23. KJ, another straight drop, pressure off the edge. Throw a curl pattern this time. Heighton on the near side. Will wrestle a defender down to about the 16. 7 on the pass and catch for the senior Harrison Heighton. Harrison's first catch tonight. Harrison on the year, he's having a great senior campaign. 25 catches, 558 yards. That's over 20 yards a catch for the senior and 7 touchdowns. Third down and 2 here as the ball's just outside the 15-yard line. Chris Kincaid giving the call, the offensive coordinator, to his quarterback, KJ Long. On third down and 2, take the snap, play action, throw the center of the field, passes incomplete, and here comes a penalty flag. Quick slant to Hunter Hood. Contact as Hunter was trying to get off his slant route, and the flag comes out.
And again, I know it's a frustration settling in with Coach Rodriguez and Lubbock. One to call it uncatchable, but one of the biggest reasons it was uncatchable was the holding of not being able to continue to run the passing to run the route. That's why it was uncatchable. And it was kind of comical, the back judge reaching in his pocket like, I've got to throw this, and looked like he didn't even really want to. But again, the reason it was uncatchable was because he was being held on his passing route.
The penalty yardage marked off. It's first and goal. Ball's at the 2-yard line. It's a power set here. Extra tight end. Julius Lane offset to KJ's left. Lane take the snap, pushing forward. Won't get into the end zone. It's the pile trying to push him there, but won't get there. Maybe a yard for Julius. Will be nice on the stat sheet. Second down and goal coming up. 1:18, 1:17 left in the first half. Bulldogs a 21-0 lead, and they're trying to add one more.
Really good job by Lubbock High getting some penetration right there on the defense side, and then Julius just not quite getting there. Look for him to punch it in here.
Second and goal, ball's just inside the 2. Take the snap, hand off again. Julius off the left side, and he's into the purple turf, standing up. It's a Wylie Bulldog touchdown. That's Julius' second touchdown tonight. He and Landry Carlton are competing for that. All 4 touchdowns on the ground tonight. Julius from 2 out, 27-0 with a Bulldog extra point to follow. So Liam Cisneros in for the extra point. Liam is a perfect 11 for 11 on the season, and just like that, he hooks that one to the left, and it is no good. Our score with 58 seconds left in the first half. It's Wylie 27. And Lubbock High 0. We'll take the timeout. Wylie Bulldog football powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative on the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network, 1017 The Raider.
At Borland Sobin & Partners, we're in our 3rd decade of providing high-quality, affordable dental care in Abilene and the Big Country. Our family-friendly clinic offers comprehensive dental care for adults and children. Anything from hygiene and preventative care to cosmetic dentistry and dental implants. And don't worry, we do emergency services too. Our team of professionals understands the latest dental techniques and technology and welcome your questions as we develop the perfect treatment plan for you. And best of all, we offer same-day appointments if you're in pain. So schedule your appointment today, and we'll see you soon.
$27-0 Bulldogs with 58 seconds left here in our half. Liam Cisneros ready to kick this one away. That's another squib kick. It's a high onside kick type of bounce on the far side. And tackled out at the 36-yard line. There's Cash Martin coming off the pile, part of the special teams kickoff coverage. He's there for the tackle. Also see Braden Bartholomew coming off the pile. Part of the tackle. Peyton Stone as well. 27-0 Hodge. And Bulldogs doing a good job here. I believe 5 possessions tonight and 4 touchdowns. Is that right?
Yes, that is correct. I'm curious to see what kind of urgency offensively. No more timeouts for Lubbock. What do they decide to do? Do they try to just get out of here and get into halftime?
1st and 10. It's a new quarterback in the backfield. So try to run to the left side. Quarterback sweep. It goes nowhere. Lose yardage. As the new quarterback's number 9, that's Kyler Petrosky, who will lose yardage on the play. It's a loss of 2, 2nd down at 12. Lubbock High has to run at least one more play here in the first half. They'll go quickly here. Petrosky, again, it's quarterback keeper. Quarterback counter going right, and he's met in the backfield again, maybe right at the line of scrimmage. Larry Smith Jr., Ryan Price, 2 defensive ends come together. And 10 seconds in the half, and I believe Lubbock High is going to take it to the half. Thinking about one more. The play clock will get to 0 before the snap. That'll take us to our halftime break. Our halftime score, it is Wylie 27 and Lubbock High 0. We will take the timeout. We'll get into the Lawrence Hall Chevrolet halftime show. You'll hear from the Wylie Pure Gold Band here at halftime. We'll get you all sorts of other good stuff as well here at the halftime break. 27-0 here at halftime at Hugh Sandifer Stadium. Glad you're with us tonight for Bulldog Football, powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative. We're on the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network, 1017 The Raider.
At Taylor Electric Cooperative, we are more than just the services we provide. For generations, we have been the link that has connected members to our local community. From those who remember when the lights were first turned on to those who rely daily on our high-speed fiber internet, we are here to make certain that those connections never dim. Because we understand that the most important connection we will ever make is the one we make together. At Taylor Electric, we have provided generations with services for living and connections for life.
Searching for an internet provider for your home or business? Westex Connect is celebrating 20 years of providing fast, reliable wireless internet with products and services to meet the needs of both residential and business class. Westex Connect offers packages designed to meet your budget, so you can stream all your favorite music, movies, and shows and play the hottest games with fast, reliable in-home Wi-Fi. And Westex Connect is local, just a phone call away. Call 325-673-1930 or log on to WTConnect.com.
Doctors and nurses are the foundation of healthcare, but it takes people from all different backgrounds, experiences, and education with unique talents and skills to fulfill our mission of providing high-quality healthcare, emphasizing excellence and compassion consistent with the healing ministry of Jesus Christ. Join our team of educators, nurses, accountants, pharmacists, environmental service techs, transporters, and more. Be part of something that matters. Be part of the mission. Apply today at hendrickhealth.org/careers.
Hey y'all, Aaron Watson here. It's great to be back on stage performing, and I'm back to let you know about First Financial Bank's Swipe to Win promotion. From now until December 31st, 2022, with every use of your First Financial Visa debit card, you will be entered into a drawing for a $49,500 certificate towards the purchase of a new vehicle. It's as simple as that. Start swiping today. No purchase necessary. Visit ffin.com/sweepstakes for official entry rules. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
At Lawrence Hall in Abilene, fall is here, and so are new deliveries of vehicles. We have new cars, trucks, and SUVs in stock now to choose from, including those hard-to-find light-duty and heavy-duty trucks. Plus, more shipments are on the way, so if we don't have what you're looking for now, it might be here soon. And we're giving you our best offer for your current vehicle. So come see us at Lawrence Hall in Abilene, 1385 South Danville, or visit us online 24/7 at lawrencehallofabilenetx.com.
And welcome you back into Hugh Sandifer Stadium. Bulldog football powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative. We're on the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network. 101.7 The Raider. Glad you're with us. Let's welcome you into the Lawrence Hall Chevrolet halftime show. Driving you in and out of halftime, it is Lawrence Hall Chevrolet, recognized as Abilene's best new car dealer by Abilene Reporter News for more than 20 years. 27-0 is our halftime score. Wylie leads Lubbock High. We'll get to the first half stats here in just a few moments. You will also hear from the Wylie Pure Gold Band and the In-Tune Music and Sound Pure Gold Band halftime show performance. The Lubbock High Band is out on the field right now and allowing them to get their show in. And while the Lubbock High Band is playing in the background, we want to welcome you into the Planet Fitness Other Sports Roundup. Football not the only sport going on here in the fall, so we want to take a look in courtesy of Planet Fitness and see what else is going on here in the fall at Wylie High School. And to do the honors tonight, we welcome in Wylie High School senior Robin Reagan. Robin, tell us all about what else is going on here in the fall at Wylie High School.
Thank you, Benny. Starting with tennis, our Wylie Bulldog team's tremendous fall season came to an end on Tuesday at the hands of Amarillo High. The Bulldogs fell in the team format by a final match score of 10-5. And the Bulldogs finished this fall team season with a final score of 24-2, and the individual tennis season will continue to play in the following spring. Moving on to volleyball, the Wylie team played in their final district road game this afternoon at Colorado. And our results, 1 in 4 sets. The Bulldogs are now 23-17 overall and a 9-2 in district. They finish the regular season next Tuesday, October 25, hosting Lubbock Cooper. The playoffs will begin the week of October 31st. Moving on to swimming, congrats to the Wylie Bulldog team for an outstanding showing at the Abilene Invite last weekend at McMurray. The girls finished in second place, while the boys placed in fourth. That's out of 16 Class 4A and 6A teams who competed. The Bulldog swim teams are back in the pool at the Monaghan's Invitational tomorrow. Going on to golf, our girls golf team last weekend placed 10th, with Emily Lee in 5th place with a place set of 77-76. Going on to golf, the Wylie boys golf team continues their fall schedule next Friday and Saturday, October 28 and 29 at the Squaw Valley Invitational in Glen Rose.
There it is. As Robin brings us the other sports going on, senior Robin Reagan, part of the Wylie High School audio-visual products. You've done that before, haven't you? You've done that before, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
That's good work. Hey, I'm going to put you on the spot. Tell us a little bit about the Wylie High School AV program and what you love about the program so much.
Well, honestly, I love this program because it allows me to communicate very well with my team. And it gives me a lot of insight into what it's actually working like in the business.
And Robin is a part of the group that puts on these Wylie Bulldog productions that you're seeing. This whole production that you're seeing put on online video live stream is courtesy of the Wylie High School AV production program. And these guys just do a fantastic job. And Robin, thanks for taking us around all the fall sports here at Wylie High School.
Thank you for having me, Mr. Penny.
You bet. Again, we are at the half here. It is 27-0. This is the Lawrence Hall Chevrolet halftime show, driving you in and out of halftime. Again, it's Lawrence Hall Chevrolet. We'll take the timeout. We'll get the first half stats to you. And again, you'll hear from the Wylie High School Pure Gold Band here in just a moment. Glad you're with us. Wylie Bulldog football powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative on the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network, 101.7 The Raider.
At Taylor Electric Cooperative, we are more than just the services we provide. For generations, we have been the link that has connected members to our local community. From those who remember when the lights were first turned on to those who rely daily on our high-speed fiber internet, we are here to make certain that those connections never dim. Because we understand that the most important connection we will ever make is the one we make together. At Taylor Electric, we have provided generations with services for living and connections for life.
This next sentence should be very soothing. Abilene Sports Connection has a jacuzzi hot tub with your name on it. These beauties are specifically designed to relieve whatever stress the world dishes out. And if it doesn't say jacuzzi on it, it just isn't the real deal. We invite you to come by the showroom and see for yourself how you'll save money and why jacuzzi hot tubs are the perfect way to enjoy your free time with friends and family. A world of relaxation awaits you at Abilene Sports Connection, 2950 North 1st in Abilene.
It's game time. No matter what challenge comes your way, Abilene Teachers Federal Credit Union is here to help you make a winning play. We'll coach you through even the toughest calls to help you keep the ball moving forward. That's right. Live in Taylor or Callahan counties? It's time to huddle up. Join the team today. Become a member at Abilene Teachers Federal Credit Union. Federally insured by NCUA.
At Borland Sobin & Partners, we're in our third decade of providing high-quality, affordable dental care in Abilene and the Big Country. Our family-friendly clinic offers comprehensive dental care for adults and children. Anything from hygiene and preventative care to cosmetic dentistry and dental implants. And don't worry, we do emergency services too. Our team of professionals understands the latest dental techniques and technology and welcome your questions as we develop the perfect treatment plan for you. And best of all, we offer same-day appointments if you're in pain. So schedule your appointment today, and we'll see you soon.
At Wylie ISD, our career and technical education courses are designed to provide academic challenges for students. To us, it is vital for our students to earn important certifications that are recognized by industry and not only promote college readiness to further their education, but springboard students in preparation for a career in current and emerging professions. Wylie ISD, inspiring the next generation of innovators.
Here are a couple of gentlemen you may have heard of, Teddy Roosevelt and Abraham Lincoln. Besides being great American presidents, they also both owned a Brunswick pool table. They knew fantastic American quality when they saw it. Brunswick has been building the world's most innovative and playable billiards tables since 1845. And you know that the place to see which Brunswick table will be right for your home is Abilene Sports Connection at 2950 North 1st. Come see us soon and start truly enjoying your free time.
At Lawrence Hall in Abilene, fall is here, and so are new deliveries of vehicles. We have new cars, trucks, and SUVs in stock now to choose from, including those hard-to-find light-duty and heavy-duty trucks. Plus, more shipments are on the way, so if we don't have what you're looking for now, it might be here soon. And we're giving you our best offer for your current vehicle. So come see us at Lawrence Hall in Abilene, 1385 South Danville, or visit us online 24/7 at lawrencehallofabilenetx.com.
It's the Lawrence Hall halftime. Lawrence Hall Chevrolet. There we go. Halftime show. Glad you're with us here. Wylie Bulldog football. Driving you in and out of halftime. It is the Lawrence Hall Chevrolet. Our halftime score. It's Wylie 27 and Lubbock High 0. Glad you're with us. Sandy Penny alongside Ryan Holmes. Hodges stepped out. The Wylie Bulldog Band is on deck. You'll hear from them here in just a moment. The sounds you hear in the background just now is the Lubbock High Westerner Band finishing up their show. And the Wylie Bulldog Pure Gold Band will be on the field here in just a few moments. Again, 27-0 here at the half. Wylie scored on their opening drive. They were able to march down the field and take an early 7-0 lead. Landry Carlton scored the first of his 2 touchdowns there in the first quarter, a 2-yard touchdown run. It capped off a 6-play, 65-yard drive, the first of 2 touchdowns on the night for Landry. Wylie led 7-0 at that point. The only drive they did not score tonight was their second drive. They went for it on a 4th down and did not get the first down. We were at 7-0 at the end of the first quarter. The second quarter, great quarter of play for not only the Wylie offense, but the Wylie defense as well. 3 touchdowns in the quarter for the Wylie offense. Julius Lane, a 4-yard touchdown run, capped a 5-play, 60-yard drive. The next drive, it was Landry Carlton, a 40-yard touchdown run on a 4th down and 1. Capped a 4-play, 49-yard drive. Gave the Bulldogs a 21-0 lead. And then right before the half, Julius Lane, a 2-yard touchdown run. The extra point was no good on the final touchdown. 27-0 our score. And that's where we are here at the half as well. One takeaway for the defense, Colin Bruning, an interception, his first interception of the year. The linebacker, the junior linebacker with the interception for the Bulldog defense. Offensively, we look at the numbers in the first half. Wylie with 221 yards of offense in the first half. That is compared to just 53 yards of offense for Lubbock High in that first half of play. Individually for the Bulldogs in the first half, Landry Carlton has 10 carries for 105 yards and the 2 touchdowns. So a great first half for the senior. Also tonight, Julius Lane has 5 carries for 54 yards. So all of your offense coming from those 2 guys, Landry Carlton and Julius Lane. Again, Landry 10 for 105. Julius has 5 Check that, 6 for 54 for a total of 159 on the ground. Through the air tonight, KJ is 6 out of 7. 6 out of 7 for 62 yards passing tonight. No touchdowns thus far for KJ. Receiving-wise, Braden Regala, 4 receptions for 45. Harrison Heighton has 1 for 7. And Kendrick Vanderbilt has 1 for 10. That's your Bulldog passing tonight. 62 yards of passing, 159 on the ground. Total of 221 there in that first quarter of play. For Lubbock High, again in the first half, 53 yards of total offense, 22 rushing, 31 passing tonight. And that is Lubbock High in the first half. We step aside, we give it to the Wylie Bulldog Pure Gold Band. The Wylie Pure Gold Band halftime show performance brought to you by Intune Music and Sound. The mission statement of Intune Music and Sound is its service. At Intune Music and Sound, that means providing a real service to the customer, helping you find the best answer to your unique situation. Under the direction of band director Kyle McDonald, we welcome into the broadcast the Wylie High School Pure Gold Band.
Jay's Barbecue, Kinbeck Motors, Midway Plumbing, Milestone Flooring, Miller Custom Homes, Oscar's Mexican Restaurant, Patriot Feather, Ham's Pits, and Shahan Ranch. Officers for the Bills are Captain Laura Preston, Lieutenant Audrey Alvarado, Lieutenant Catherine Anderson, Lieutenant Bailey Cochran, Lieutenant Grace Lemke, Lieutenant Kinley Long. Social President is Avery New. Social Vice President Trinity King. And Belle of the Week is Amira Olivares Quick. Bells would like to thank this week's purple sponsors, Michael New Distributing, Mike Hayes Construction, Phoenix Spa, and PKC Karate. Bells are under the direction of Lynn Thompson and assistant Laurel Lemke, and will now perform a field call routine to Fun, Fun, Fun. Ladies and gentlemen, Wylie Extended School District proudly introduces you to the 2022 Wylie High School Pure Gold Marching Band. This year's show is entitled Another Brick in the Wall and features music by Jeff Chambers, drill design by Stephen Aliyah, percussion parts by David McKnight, and color guard choreography by Lisa Ross. Our soloists are Aiden Gertizer on mellophone, Michael McNeely on trumpet, Morgan Huck on baritone, Addie Polona on alto saxophone, and all from our color guard, Layla Romero, Lexi Ross, Evie Chatfield, Paige Perkins, Trinity Garcia, and Morgan Bean. Drum majors for the band are Kay Fellows, Michael Adonisio, and Allison McCall. Color guard captain is Layla Romero. First lieutenant is Lexi Ross, and second lieutenant is Evie Chatfield. Performers of the week are Matthew Rizika, Diego Hicks, Daniel Vinson, and Evie Chatfield. And section of the week is the clarinets. The band recently participated in the UIL Region 6 marching contest and received superior ratings from all 3 judges. They will perform tomorrow at 3 p.m. in Lubbock at Lowry Field. Please go and support your Pure Gold band. The entire band staff is so proud of how far this group has come this year. We can't wait to see you perform your absolute best show tomorrow. Put your hands together, folks. Good luck to our Pure Gold band.
What kind of people do we think we are? And let us answer. Free people, worthy of freedom, and determined not only to remain so, but to help others gain their freedom as well.
All it was just a brick in the wall.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
All it was all just bricks in the wall.
Let us tell the world that a new age is not only possible, but probable. Let us be shy no longer. Let us go to our strength. Let us go.
Under the direction of band director Kyle McDonald, the Wylie High School Pure Gold Band in their halftime performance here at Hughes Sandifer Stadium. Special thanks to Intune Music and Sound. The mission statement of Intune Music and Sound is its service. And at Intune Music and Sound, that means providing a real service to the customer, helping you find the best answer to your unique situation. Intune Music and Sound. This is the Lawrence Hall Chevrolet halftime show. Again, our halftime score, it's Wylie 27 and Lubbock High 0. We'll take the timeout. Second half right around the corner. Glad you're with us tonight. Bulldog football powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative on Wylie Bulldog Sports Network, 1017 The Raider.
At Lawrence Hall in Abilene, fall is here, and so are new deliveries of vehicles. We have new cars, trucks, and SUVs in stock now to choose from, including those hard-to-find light-duty and heavy-duty trucks. Plus, more shipments are on the way, so if we don't have what you're looking for now, it might be here soon. And we're giving you our best offer for your current vehicle. So come see us at Lawrence Hall in Abilene, 1385 South Danville, or visit us online 24/7 at lawrencehallofabilenetx.com.
Doctors and nurses are the foundation of healthcare, but it takes people from all different backgrounds, experiences, and education with unique talents and skills to fulfill our mission of providing high-quality healthcare, emphasizing excellence and compassion consistent with the healing ministry of Jesus Christ. Join our team of educators, nurses, accountants, pharmacists, environmental service techs, transporters, and more. Be part of something that matters. Be part of the mission. Apply today at hendrickhealth.org/careers.
It's game time. No matter what challenge comes your way, Abilene Teachers Federal Credit Union is here to help you make a winning play. We'll coach you through even the toughest calls to help you keep the ball moving forward. That's right. Live in Taylor or Callahan counties? It's time to huddle up. Join the team today. Become a member at Abilene Teachers Federal Credit Union. Federally insured by NCUA.
At Taylor Electric Cooperative, we are more than just the services we provide. For generations, we have been the link that has connected members to our local community. From those who remember when the lights were first turned on to those who rely daily on our high-speed fiber internet, we are here to make certain that those connections never dim. Because we understand that the most important connection we will ever make is the one we make together. At Taylor Electric, we have provided generations with services for living and connections for life.
And back at Hughes Sandifer Stadium, we're about ready to start the second half. All sorts of halftime festivities going on. Somebody's about to win round trip to Lambeau Field.
Winner is Joe Collerick.
Hodge, it's not you. I'm sorry.
We got two more chances, though, Andy. We got two more chances.
We're trying to start a second half here. We're just got all sorts of festivities. 27-0 is our halftime score. Glad you're with us tonight.
The winner is Wendy Rice. Congratulations.
That's not you either, Hodge.
I thought we were doing four of them. Come on, I thought we were doing four. Maybe we're going to do the fourth one here in a moment. Oh, all right.
Hodge.
I've got to gather myself. Go ahead.
You lost. I apologize. 27-0. The good thing is your team's ahead on the scoreboard here as we start the second half.
We are up 27-0. Great halftime performance, obviously, by the Bells and the Wylie Band. And so we're back here, second half, getting the ball to start the second half. And so hopefully we can see a quick start here again in this second half and then make a run and really kind of find a way to put this thing away. And again, I'd like to see some PT for some folks that can get some reps.
Bulldogs are 3-0 when they lead at halftime. And here's an onside kick by the Westerners to start the second half, but Wylie ready for it, and they cover it up. And the Bulldogs will have great starting field position here. 5 possessions in the first half, 4 touchdowns for Wylie. All on the ground. Julius Lane, 2 touchdown carries. Andrew Carlton, 2 touchdown carries. And again for the Bulldogs, 221 yards of offense in the first half, 159 on the ground, 62 through the air for 221 on the night. So 1st and 10 on the onside kick that fails, and then a 5-yard mark-off. I believe Lubbock High was also offside. So Bulldogs will start in plus territory here to start the second half. First and 10 on the Lubbock High 46-yard line. KJ Long and company. First down and 10. KJ call for the snap. Hand it off. It's Landry Carlton, who was up over 100 in that first half. And he's got 5 on the first play here of the second half. We didn't set the offensive line for you. Your starting offensive line tonight, Sutton Peck, the center. Your right guard, Jace Robinson. Your left guard, Caden Clay. Right tackle, Cameron Van. Left tackle is Brock Stevenson. After a 5-yard gain for Landry, here's another carry. He'll find a little seam. He's got a first down. And the pile pushes to the 34-yard line. It's 7 more for Landry, first down and 10.
In your defense of not getting the offensive line named early on when you'd have been doing that, it took us a while to get that first offensive series going because of the muff punt.
Yeah, Bulldogs didn't run their first play until about 5 minutes into the first quarter. Here's play action, center of the field, post pattern, high throw, and it's off the outstretched fingertips of Braden Regala, falls incomplete. KJ in the first half, he was in that first half 6 out of 7 for 62 yards. Now 6 out of 8.
Smart play by the Westerner guy, not hitting a defensive receiver there. He definitely could have teed off.
So second down and 10. Ball's on the 34. It's on the left hash. 3 receivers set. Carlton offset to KJ's right. Take the snap. Hand off Landry again. Sidesteps the first defender. Stretches to the outside and gets to the hash. And that's it. Good pursuit there by the Westerners. Short gain. Gain of 1. Samuel Tehran, the tackle, the senior, 5'8", 250-pound senior for the Westerners. 2-yard gain for Landry. Big play here at Hodge, 3rd down and 8.
3rd down and 8. Obviously, you want to get a good start here. Starting offense, starting the second half. Again, I think this is an opportunity for 4 downs.
Play action. KJ, quick slant, long throw. It's caught on the far side. I believe it's Derek Evans who makes the catch. And it is Derek's first catch tonight, the junior. And it's going to be enough to move the sticks for a first down as they'll put it on the 23. I believe a 9-yard passing catch for Derek. Move the sticks and a Bulldog first down. Wylie will go quick here. KJ another play action. Same play. Derek Evans another catch down inside the 10 this time. He's knocked off his feet. He took a helmet right in the thigh pad, but hangs on to it for 17 more. The Bulldogs have a first down and goal at the 6-yard line.
Yeah, great concentration by Derek. Completing the pass, knowing a hit's coming. Big hit. He may feel that a little bit in the morning, but a great job completing that play.
First and goal, ball just inside the 7. Hand off Carlton, off left guard, stretches to the outside. Gets to the 5. 2 more for Landry. Tell you what, the Westerners doing a good job open field tackles. That was Cade Barron, along with Landon Reed. As Landry hasn't had as many yards after contact as we're used to seeing. It's a good open field tackle there for the Westerners. Second down and goal at the 5. Just underway, second half, 9:35 and counting. It's 27-0. Wylie trying to extend it out to 5-touchdown lead. Here's play action, slant pattern. Harrison Heighton in the end zone has it poked away at the last second, incomplete. Good coverage by Ivan Hernandez, the senior who knocks it down, and it's 3rd down and goal. Wylie does not have a passing touchdown tonight. KJ over the last 4 weeks has 17 touchdown passes. 5 versus Stephenville, 5 versus Central, 3 versus Plainview, 4 last week versus Ryder. It's 3rd down and goal here at the 5-yard line. Send motion into the formation. Hand off Carlton off left guard. He's been right in the hole. No gain on the play. They fake the end around to Regala. Handed off the left guard. Nowhere to run. 4th down and goal for the Bulldog offense. And here comes the field goal unit.
And again, this may be one of those, go ahead and get the points on the board, work on it, go ahead and get the reps.
Yep.
And not necessarily a bad thing to get points, but again, want to start seeing when you get inside the red zone, finding a way to punch it into the end zone.
Liam Cisneros in for the field goal attempt, his first field goal attempt of the year. The ball is, the tee, is down on the 12-yard line. 22-yard field goal. The kick is on the way. And it is good. Liam Cisneros from 22 yards out. The Bulldogs extend the lead. 8:42 left in our 3rd quarter. Our new score, Wylie 30 and Lubbock High 0. This Bulldog football powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative on the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network. 101.7 The Raider.
At Borland Sobin & Partners, we're in our third decade of providing high-quality, affordable dental care in Abilene and the Big Country. Our family-friendly clinic offers comprehensive dental care for adults and children. Anything from hygiene and preventative care to cosmetic dentistry and dental implants. And don't worry, we do emergency services too. Our team of professionals understands the latest dental techniques and technology and welcome your questions as we develop the perfect treatment plan for you. And best of all, we offer same-day appointments if you're in pain. So schedule your appointment today, and we'll see you soon.
Liam Cisneros from 22 yards out. The field goal makes it 30-0. Bulldogs on top. That's Liam's first field goal attempt and make of the year. He's in for the injured Brady Clark tonight, who's the typical kicker for the Bulldogs, but Liam kicks one in from 22. Here's the kickoff. It's a line drive taken by one of the up men for the Westerners. Felt that like a line drive, like a shortstop. Immediately went down. It's Charlie Hogan.
Reminds me of the Stephenville onside kick.
Just a drill shot, and Hogan caught it and immediately falls down. 8:41 left in our third quarter, and the 30-0 lead. So we'll see the Westerners for the first time here in the second half. 1st and 10 on their own 44. Ball's on the right hash. I believe it's Ivan McGuire at the quarterback spot. We saw Petrosky come in on the last series to play quarterback, but it is McGuire back in at the quarterback spot. 8 pass attempts in the first half. He was 5 of 8 for 31 yards. 1st and 10 here. Play action. Throw a quick curl pattern. Caught on the far sideline. Kenny Scott runs the receiver out of bounds. And I believe it's Petrosky who makes the catch. It is. Number 9, the catch for 5, 2nd down and 5.
And if you're Coach Rodriguez, you feel pretty confident the field goal that you had to set, Wylie had to settle for, kind of confidence boost. Maybe we'll see if the Westerners can kind of get anything going here early in the second half.
They are certainly good with running down a play clock. 2nd and 5 on the 49. McGuire will hand off this time, right in the hole, falling forward. A short gain for Zarius Martinez.
Gain of 2.
Again, Zarius Martinez did not have statistics in the stats that were sent to me this week. And tonight, he's been the workhorse with now 8 carries on the night. 3rd down and 3 here for the Westerners. They're on the Wylie 49. They need the 46.
Makes you wonder, Andy, if as a sophomore maybe got moved up.
Yep. He's getting some work with his sophomore teammate, McGuire. 3rd down and 3, ball on the 49. Hand it off again. Martinez, nowhere to run this time. It's the combo, the senior combo. Landon Knoll, Ryan Price. It's a loss of 1. It's 4th down and 4. Decision time here for the Westerners. Offensive lineman, one offensive lineman, a little slow to get up here for the Westerners, but he'll make his way off the field. 4th down and 4, right at the 50-yard line. And personnel changes are coming. Looks like Lubbock High. Well, again, Lubbock High may... They've done it twice tonight. Ontiveros, the punter, runs onto the field and immediately runs off just to try to give a feel like they're making the personnel changes. There's all sorts of confusion, but the offense runs back on the field. Wylie defense not full. They're out there. It's 4th down and 4. Ball's on the 50-yard line. McGuire take the snap. Looks to his right. Throw the curl pattern. Caught and enough for a 1st down. Petrosky makes the catch at the 43. Kenny Scott went for the deflection to try to knock it away, and he didn't. Petrosky, a 7-yard pass and catch. Move the sticks, 1st down and 10.
I mean, they get the 1st down, but that's just a lot of work to decide to go ahead and run an offensive play.
I haven't seen that where the punter actually runs onto the field and runs
I want to know, do you practice that during the week?
1st and 10 on the 43. 7 minutes left, third quarter. 30-0. Bulldogs on top. 4 receiver set. McGuire take the snap, look to his right again, throws center of the field. Boy, had a slant pattern just off the mark, off the hands of Trini Torina.
McGuire had some heat on that one.
And Torina was open center of the field. McGuire just missed him. That might have been the longest, what could have been the longest play for the Westerners thus far tonight. Still in double digits of offense. Just 65 yards of total offense tonight. Second down and 10 now at the 43-yard line. 3 receivers set. Send motion into the backfield. Hand it off on the end around, coming left and met well in the backfield. As the handoff went to Petrosky, Bulldogs not fooled at all. Colin Bruning leads the way, the junior.
Yeah, Andy, that jet sweep took a little bit of time to get off the ground.
I think Wylie's actually teeing off. When they see motion into the formation, they're assuming jet sweep to the opposite side, and they've figured out that play. 4-yard loss for Petrosky. Third down at 14 here for the Westerners. Trips receivers to the right, the wide side of the field. Now send motion out of the backfield. Empty backfield for McGuire. He's going to throw the other side. He has a receiver, Jay Avery, who had a step off the hands, and it falls incomplete. Avery scored on that play last week versus Plainview, an 88-yard touchdown reception. Had a chance to get in the end zone there, but off the hands falls incomplete.
Yeah, and Colson Cooper there really got fortunate because he kind of hesitated a little bit, allowed the receiver to get behind him, and the ball went through his hands. And so fortunate right there. You got to know that's what they're going for. They need a home run. They need all these kind of things to work for them. So you can't let that guy get behind you, because when you play such good defense for 3 downs, you get them in a 3rd and long. You can't give that up. And that, I'm glad we were fortunate there on the drop.
Ontiveros this time is in punt formation and will punt it away. It's a high kick. Regala will retreat inside the 10 and now let it go. It'll take a Lubbock High bounce, but into the end zone for a touchback. And the Bulldog offense back on the field. Long field to work with. 5:56 left. 3rd quarter of play. It's Wylie 30 and Lubbock High 0. Hey, I want to say a special thanks to Hendrick Clinic Bone and Joint, specializing in orthopedics, sports medicine, and pain management to help you succeed through your seasons. It's Hendrick Clinic Bone and Joint. Also, the Shed Market. We like our meat to be tender and cook it with dry rubs rather than sauces. Everything from brisket to ribs to pork shoulder. Our good friends Byron and Stacy Stevenson over at the Shed Market, 7925 Buffalo Gap Road. You can find us there on Tuesday night, 6 o'clock. We are live on location from the Shed Market for the Wylie Bulldog Sports Zone with head coach Clay Martin. We'll recap the week that was and the week that's ahead, the Wylie Bulldog Sports Zone. Tuesday night, 6 o'clock, live from the Shed Market. First and 10 Bulldogs on their own 20. They'll start in the center of the field. KJ, a 3-receiver set, has a tight end to his right. Low snap. KJ has to just pick it up and just fall on it. Thought about scrambling and running, but then thought better of it, and he'll take a 3-yard loss back to the 17. Second down and 13.
Yeah, that was one of those. It looked like, I guess it was probably going to be a pass play because there was nobody to quickly hand it off to. And now you got a 2nd and long.
From the 17. KJ, handoff. Julius Lane, the freshman, has the lost yardage back and then some, as Julius will drive forward to the 22. Boy, I thought the Bulldogs got away with a false start there, but no call. Long field now, 3rd down and 8. See Tate Smart in that offensive line here for the Bulldogs. Tate's been up there a lot of the year. He's in at right tackle on this drive.
Yeah, I agree. I thought Seth Strange might have jumped a little bit before the snap, but obviously it wasn't called.
Agron Gochai's in that offensive line too. Here's 3rd down and 8. KJ roll to his right. Going to throw it up for grabs deep down the field. Has Hunter Hood, who makes the catch down the sideline. He's into Lubbock High territory. Finally steps out. We'll see where they mark him. They're going to mark him at the 34. It's a 44-yard pass and catch for the sophomore Hunter Hood. His biggest catch of the night. 1st down and 10 Bulldogs.
Great job. Decent coverage by Westerners. Hood concentrating on the catch and trying to tiptoe down the line. Just got enough of the white to be out of bounds.
So 44 for Hunter Hood. 1st and 10 again. Wylie at the Lubbock High 34 now. Low snap again, and KJ, all he can do is fall on it. And it's a 5-yard loss just on a low snap down by the shoe tops.
And those are the things that you got to get through and that you got to connect with, because again, I go back and maybe I talk about it later on in the coverage here. But you got to get those things routine, secure. Because when you do that, it throws the play off. Yep. And if you had KJ as a fantasy quarterback in high school football, you just lost points on negative yardage.
Second down and 15 at the 39. Call for the snap, play action, get it out of his hands in a hurry. Up the side, Kendrick Vanderbilt up the near sideline. 25-20, trying to shake off defenders. He'll step out right at the 20-yard line. And a late penalty flag comes out after a 19-yard pass and catch. KJ to Kendrick. They fake the handoff. Kendrick just rolls out in the flat, makes the catch. And now a personal foul, late hit out of bounds as well. The Bulldogs will be knocking on first and goal right around the 10-yard line.
And again, great job there. And you're there to make a tackle, just finish it. Little extracurricular there by the Westerners. Now, not only is it a big pass play, now you tack on the penalty yardage. Now you're first in. Looks like they landed right just outside the 10.
So first and 10 at the 11. Bulldogs can get a first down if needed. On the right hash, handoff lane right up the middle. 10, 5, pushing the pile forward. Just shy of a first down. They'll put him on the 3, maybe the 2. Give 9 for the freshman. Second down and 1 at the 2-yard line. Have an official timeout here on the field. Give us a chance to, again, say special thanks to great sponsors of Wylie Bulldog football. Hey, I want to say a special thanks to Planet Fitness. You heard from Robin Reagan at halftime, our roundup of the other sports going on at Wylie High School here in the fall. That's special thanks to Robin Reagan, Wylie High School senior, as well as Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness, all about judgment-free fitness, wanting everyone to feel welcome, supported, and accepted into fitness. Planet Fitness values inclusion at all fitness levels. They love rooting the Wylie High School Bulldog students. 101.7 The Raider, it's our radio home. The big country's biggest variety of music, everything from the Eagles to Bob Seger to Prince to the Red Hot Chili Peppers to Maroon 5 to Bruno Mars. Well, you get the picture. That's 101.7 The Raider. What were you singing at halftime? You were singing something.
I wanted to, in the words of Destiny Child, for the Wylie senior moms to say my name, but I never got that, and so I was definitely disappointed in that because I would have loved one of those bucket lists is Lambeau Field, and so maybe next year that'll be the next thing, another Lambeau Field. But the problem is it was a Cowboys game anyway. So
who sings that song?
Destiny Child, right?
Yeah, let's keep it that way.
Okay. Hey, I don't disagree with that. Hey, and I'm going to tell you right now, and if you're watching at home and enjoying it.
They just all tuned out. There's nobody watching at home.
Well, I'm waiting for Encore to be texted. But I know some of you are watching. It's 30-0, and you've been thoroughly entertained over the last few weeks of 3 seconds left in a crazy play, a 2-point conversion to go up 39-38. I'm going to tell you right now, Coach Martin enjoys these kind of games. We as broadcasters, we get to start singing Destiny's Child in the middle of the third quarter at a very terrible note, I understand. But we enjoy these type of games and want to just continue to get better, work on those things. I told you I was going to mention it earlier. The shotgun snap.
Yeah.
Going back to last week, why Ryder didn't call 2 timeouts, because if that happens a week ago, it's a 40-39 upset or loss for us. And so working on those things, because I'm sure Coach Martin wants to get to this fourth quarter, punch this thing in, and allow some of these other kids, I keep going back, get some other kids some PT. Get some other kids some opportunities and get some reps. Could help you this year, but also gives you confidence as a kid that gets some reps this year for next year to maybe replace that senior lineman, that senior defensive back, senior receiver, running back. And so it's important to continue to execute here because you don't want to get sloppy. It's easy to get sloppy in times like this.
So 30-0 on the scoreboard, 3:14 left in our third quarter as we get back to action here. A stoppage in play, officials timeout on the field, but we're back to action. It is 2nd and goal for Wylie. They're on the Lubbock High 3-yard line, trying to punch it in. They led 27-0 at the half. They've added a field goal here in the third, trying to punch in a touchdown here. 2nd down, it's actually 2nd and 2 from the 3-yard line. KJ take the snap, hand off Julius Lane, and he will find the end zone. It's a Wylie Bulldog touchdown. That's Julius's 3rd touchdown tonight. And on the season, touchdown number 5 for the freshman. It's 36-0 with an extra point to follow. And the Bulldogs continued to do it on the ground. Their 5th touchdown tonight, all rushing touchdowns. Liam Cisneros in for the extra point. Snap is back, hold is down. Liam is up, and it is good. 2:58 left, 3rd quarter. Our new score, Wylie 37 and Lubbock High 0. This Bulldog football powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative on the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network, 101.7 The Raider.
Hey y'all, Aaron Watson here. It's great to be back on stage performing, and I'm back to let you know about First Financial Bank's Swipe to Win promotion. From now until December 31st, 2022, with every use of your First Financial Visa debit card, you will be entered into a drawing for a $49,500 certificate towards the purchase of a new vehicle. It's as simple as that. Start swiping today. No purchase necessary. Visit ffin.com/sweepstakes for official entry rules. First Financial Bank, member FDIC.
Doctors and nurses are the foundation of healthcare, but it takes people from all different backgrounds, experiences, and education with unique talents and skills to fulfill our mission of providing high-quality healthcare, emphasizing excellence and compassion consistent with the healing ministry of Jesus Christ. Join our team of educators, nurses, accountants, pharmacists, environmental service techs, transporters, and more. Be part of something that matters. Be part of the mission. Apply today at hendrickhealth.org/careers.
A short, high kickoff by Liam Cisneros that nobody for the Westerners covers up. So Daniel Teagle for the Bulldogs covers it up. Daniel, the 5'10", 150-pound senior, comes up with a loose ball, the live ball. And the Bulldogs have it right back. With 2:53 left in our 3rd quarter, it's 37-0 Bulldogs, and here comes the Wylie Bulldog offense. The Big Country Tire scoring drive, we better get it in. 7 plays, 80 yards, 2:58 off of the clock. Julius Lane, the 3-yard touchdown run. It's 37-0. Some new personnel on the field for the Bulldogs. We'll get you more names as the drive starts. 1st and 10, ball's on the 40-yard line. KJ's in at the quarterback, take the snap, handoff to new back in the backfield with a huge run. That's Henry Currington, 5'7", 160-pound senior. Henry will rip off 8 yards on the first play. It's 2nd down and 2. This is what we were hoping for the Bulldogs. Get a chance to get some depth in your personnel. Big days ahead for this team. A 37-0 lead. Here's 2nd and 2. KJ, handoff Currington again off the right side. He's met in the backfield this time.
Currington again.
Good open field tackle. Bryson Garza the tackle, loss of 1 for Henry, 3rd down and 3. Offensive line looks like the starting offensive line still. Graham Andrew is in the receiving corps with Drew Penny. They're both on the left side of the formation. Seth Strange still in the backfield, your H-back. Offset to the left, Kendrick Vanderbilt still your tight end. He's on the right side. 3rd down and 3, ball at the 33. KJ take the snap. Play action, throw it out. Vanderbilt's got it right side. 25, 20, stays in bounds. Pushing down to the 15. The leg drive still going. And they'll mark him at the 15-yard line. Kendrick's got 18 more and a Wylie Bulldog 1st down.
Now this is the stuff you cannot have happen. You cannot get chippy here. Real fortunate, probably on the right sideline to see a flag not thrown there. You got to be composure here because you got a whole quarter left. You got to be smart here, and you don't need that extracurricular activity to take place because if you let that temper flare, we saw last week how it cost Ryder a game. Fortunate it's 37-0 here, but you do not need that extracurricular going on right there.
No flags thrown. Give Kendrick 19 on the pass and catch as the ball's on the 14-yard line. 1st and 10 from there. KJ handoff Currington again. He's met in the backfield this time. Lubbock High starting to tee off on the run game. And a good play there is coming in is Landon Reed off the edge. 2-yard loss for Currington. Second down and 12, both a 16. Under a minute we go third quarter. It's 37-0, Wylie on top.
I'm going to tell you the little pass that Kendrick had a while ago, KJ flipped it out. I'm going to tell you right now, you know what it looked like? It looked like the play we saw often. We got some whistle here. It looked like the play we saw often with the Philadelphia Eagles the other night against the Cowboys with Devontae Smith coming out, A.J. Brown. Kind of want to know if Chris didn't throw that in this week.
Another stoppage in play here. An official timeout on the field. 36 seconds left. Again, a 37-0 lead. Hey, special thanks again to Borland, Sobin & Partners Dentistry, Cosmetic and Family Dentistry, providing the best care possible. You can find them online at bspdentistry.com. Be sure to stay with us for the Animal Health and Medical Center postgame show. Animal Health and Medical Center, we treat your pets like the valued family members they are. That's Animal Health and Medical Center. We'll give you our Abilene Glass and Mirror Player of the Game tonight, too. Plenty of those to choose from. We'll have that in the post-game show. And we'll start looking ahead. Hodge, you got your gas tank filled up? Because we're going to put some miles on the car next Friday night as we make our way to Amarillo.
Yeah, because I'll be coming from Denton to Amarillo. We've got a conference next week for work, and so I'll be not eastbound and down, but I will be northwest bound and down for sure. Next Friday, and it's one of those, again, we're getting into that, obviously about to start the fourth quarter here in 36 seconds, but you start looking at having to take that bus ride, having to take that 4.5, 5-hour bus ride and go take care of business. I've said all along in my coaching days, you win your home games and win the road games you're supposed to when you get to district. And next week, on paper, it's one of those that you should win. And so we'll try to look at some scores in between the third quarter and the fourth quarter, which looks like that's where we're heading to now.
The clock will wind. The Bulldogs do not have to run another play here in the third quarter, so they won't. The final seconds will run off, and we'll move to quarter number 4. At the end of 3, our score, it's Wylie 37 and Lubbock High 0. This Bulldog football powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative on the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network, 101.7 The Raider.
At Taylor Electric Cooperative, we are more than just the services we provide. For generations, we have been the link that has connected members to our local community. From those who remember when the lights were first turned on to those who rely daily on our high-speed fiber internet, we are here to make certain that those connections never dim. Because we understand that the most important connection we will ever make is the one we make together. At Taylor Electric, we have provided generations with services for living and connections for life.
Started the fourth quarter, 37-0. Wylie on top of Lubbock High. Glad you're with us tonight, the Wylie Bulldogs Sports Network. All sorts of people part of this one. Andy Penny alongside Ryan Holmes. Tim Fair, our statistician tonight. Corbin Jenkins, Wylie High School freshman. Punching the buttons, our production work. And Wylie High School AV Productions teacher/guru, Justin Holland. Dustin Tatro in the booth with us tonight, 101.7 The Raider. Glad this whole crew is up here having a good time. Start of the fourth quarter. It is second down and 12 for the Bulldogs. They're at the Lubbock High 16-yard line. Ball is on the right hash for KJ Long and company. KJ will take the snap. It's a handoff again. Henry Currington off the right side. He's inside the 15. He's inside the 10. Spin move there. And we'll push to the 7-yard line. Henry's got 9 on second down. Third down and very manageable here. Third down along 2. About 2.5 here for the Bulldogs. Ball's on the 7. They need about the 4.5. KJ take the snap. Handoff Currington again. And he'll get to about the 6, and that's about it. Fourth down coming up. Fourth down about 2 here for the Bulldogs. We'll see if they go for it, up 37-0. Offense staying on the field.
I like the idea of Currington getting some PT here again, a senior running back, getting some reps. I like the offense staying on the field here.
Fourth down and 2. Penalty flag. Long surveys the field, looks to his right, throw it up, back pylon. It's incomplete. Pest Patrol penalty flag on the field. I believe that the Westerners were in the neutral zone. So a free play there for Lubbock High. Sutton Peck, the sophomore center, went ahead and snapped the football, and the penalty flag came out.
You know, that's one of those things we asked him after the game last week was how many of those were they? And he said, you know, there was one that he was and one that he wasn't. That one was very obvious. And, again, gets you a whole new set of downs, first and goal, and gives you an opportunity to find a way to punch that in and add to this fourth quarter lead.
It is half the distance to the goal, which is enough for a first down. It's first and goal Bulldogs. Ball is just inside the 4-yard line. Currington offset to KJ's left here on first and goal. KJ take the snap, hand off Currington off the left side. He'll find the purple turf. It's a Wylie Bulldog touchdown. Henry Currington, the 5'7", 160-pound senior, his first touchdown of his senior campaign. And the Bulldogs have added another score. It's 43-0 with an extra point to follow. That's good feeling right there for the senior. Good to see him get in the purple turf. Liam Cisneros in for the extra point. Man, the snap is back, the hold is down, the kick is up, and it is good. A late penalty flag, and we'll have to check the flag. This one is unique because Isaiah Valero, who is the typical starting deep snapper, had been replaced by Gabe Montalongo, who's the backup deep snapper. And Isaiah was running on the field right at the snap of the football.
And deep down, I think you just got to let the big fella go in motion. Looked like arena football there for a moment.
Well, I've never seen it where the center was the last one on the field, but the backup center was in. So Cisneros will kick from 5 yards deeper. The extra point is on the way. This one is blocked with a chance to return here for Lubbock High. Coming on the near side is Ivan Hernandez. He's at the 20, 25, and the Bulldogs will finally corral him and knock him down, so the extra point is no good. 10:55 left tonight. Our new score, Wylie 43 and Lubbock High 0. This is Wylie Bulldog football powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative on the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network, 101.7 The Raider.
Here are a couple of gentlemen you may have heard of, Teddy Roosevelt and Abraham Lincoln. Besides being great American presidents, they also both owned a Brunswick pool table. They knew fantastic American quality when they saw it. Brunswick has been building the world's most innovative and playable billiards tables since 1845. And you know that the place to see which Brunswick table will be right for your home is Abilene Sports Connection at 2950 North 1st. Come see us soon and start truly enjoying your free time.
At Borland Sobin & Partners, we're in our third decade of providing high-quality, affordable dental care in Abilene and the Big Country. Our family-friendly clinic offers comprehensive dental care for adults and children. Anything from hygiene and preventative care to cosmetic dentistry and dental implants. And don't worry, we do emergency services too. Our team of professionals understands the latest dental techniques and technology and welcome your questions as we develop the perfect treatment plan for you. And best of all, we offer same-day appointments if you're in pain. So schedule your appointment today, and we'll see you soon.
Here is the Cisneros kickoff. This one will go out of bounds on the near sideline. So good starting field position on the kickoff out of bounds for Lubbock High. We got 10:55 left tonight. It is Wylie 43 and Lubbock High 0. Big Country Tire scoring drive for the Bulldogs. 7 plays, 40 yards. 3:58 off the clock. Henry Currington, the senior, in the end zone for the first time of his senior campaign. 3-yard touchdown run. The extra point no good. And with 10:55 left, again, it's Wylie 43-0. So we'll check for new names out in the defensive lineup here for the Bulldogs as it's first down and 10 at the 30 for McGuire and company. Lubbock High's only had one offensive series here in the second half. Had a fumble on a kickoff that cost him an offensive set. There's first down handoff, no gain at all for Zarius Martinez. Kaysen Christopher is out on the field here for the Bulldogs. Also again, see Cash Martin, he's in the linebacking core. think that's Angelo Ferguson, also out on the defensive side of the football. 1 yard gain for Martinez on first down. Again, we'll try to get you as many Wylie Bulldog names as we can here tonight. Weston Rose is in on the defensive front. And also out there, we see Braden Bartholomew. Here's the end around, going to the left side on the jet sweep. Nowhere to run, maybe a 1 yard gain. That's it for Harley Rojas.
Taken down by Jake Bearden.
Jake Bearden out of the secondary. Gets a tackle there. Also see Ethan Hoffman out on the field. Liam Cisneros back in that secondary too. I believe that's Henry Currington also playing. Have a late penalty flag after a 1 yard gain. Never saw the call there, Hodge. I don't know. It's maybe a face mask, something along those lines.
I didn't either, but it's a big mark off, so I'm going to guess either a face mask or, again, things can get chippy down this. When you got a big lead like this, chippiness can get into play, and that's where you don't want to fall into that if you're Wylie.
So automatic first down here for the Westerners. 1st and 10 on the 47. The clock runs, 9:15 and counting, a 43-0 Bulldog lead. McGuire take the snap, get it out of his hands, quick hitch pattern on the far side. It's caught. Penalty flag again comes out as the catch made by Rojas. This might be holding or...
No, what you're going to have here is they changed this rule this year. You cannot block below the waist down the field, even as a receiver or anything like that. So that's the flag. And I'm going to tell you, it's. I know it's an injury thing and a safety thing, but I'm going to tell you, for so many people, that's the way you block. You know, if I'm going out there and I have to block Clay or Tate or somebody like that, I'm not blocking him up top. I've got to go down low and take some legs out, but you cannot do that anymore. And so now we've just flip-flopped the 15-yard penalties.
Garrett Toomer, number 81, the senior, he's checked in the secondary. So now a long field first down at 25. Again, Garrett Toomer is in. Garrett had a number change. He went from 62 to 11 to 81 this week. He wears number 81 tonight. First down, 25 on the 33. McGuire handoff, and nowhere to run this time is Martinez. And again, it's Cash Martin. Cash having a great night tonight, 5'11", 160-pound junior.
And I think you're going to start seeing that clock really be milked here. Obviously, you're in a 43-0 situation. You go for Lubbock High trying to take as much time as possible to get ready to get on the White Dogs, if you will, not Yellow Dogs, to head back to the 806.
Second and 25. Ball to 33. McGuire straight drop. Get it out of his hands in a hurry. Pass is caught with blockers out in front. It's Harley Rojas, but not much north and south. That was a lot of east and west. Rojas will get 3 on the play. There's Toomer. Jake Bearden part of the tackle. Here comes Peyton Stone. He's going to play a little defense tonight. Braden Bartholomew again is checked back in the secondary. Third down, a long way to go. Third down, about 21. Ball's on the Westerner 36. Here from McGuire and company. Play clock at 10. McGuire's going to have to hurry. Still looking over to the sideline, trying to get a play. Empty backfield. McGuire looks center of the field. Post pattern has Jay Avery, who makes the catch and is right at the first down marker. Lubbock High needed 21. We'll see if they got it. Daniel Teagle the tackle, and yes, it is enough for a first down. 21 on the pass and catch. Westerner first down.
And again, I know it's 43-0. Totally understand that. But those are still some things you don't want to see being picked up even this late in the game.
6:48, 6:47 left. Need to check the out-of-town scoreboard. Let's see what the rest of District 2-5A is doing. We'll get a recap here. There were 2 other big games in the district. All 4 teams 1-1 in those other 2 games. There's a handoff, new back in the backfield. First carry tonight for Zeke Rodriguez. Push to the 36. That's 6 yards. Second down and 4. Angelo Ferguson coming back in. Liam Cisneros. Tate Smart. I believe Weston Rose is in on the defensive line. Second and 4 from the 36. McGuire looks to his right. Flared out. Caught in the flat. Rojas drugged down. A great tackle by Jake Bearden. Of course, Bearden had the interception to seal the victory versus Plainview 2 weeks ago. 2 yards for Rojas. Third down and 2, ball at the 34. So we've gone under 6 minutes. Been all Wylie tonight, a 43-0 lead.
The frustrating part, Andy, about the scores across the district, nothing's been updated since the first half, but Ryder up 28-0 and Cooper up 21-0 still.
So the two teams that we thought at the beginning of the night would be the favorites are both in control, Ryder and Abilene Cooper. Full start here on the Westerners, 5-yard mark off. It's third down and 7 now. It's the ball on the 39. Larry Smith Jr. back in on that defensive front. Ryan Blake's also come back in on that defensive front. The play clock at 5. Western's going to have to hurry. Either that or they're going to burn a timeout. They are going to burn a timeout with 5:01 remaining tonight. Wylie 43, Lubbock High 0. Again, the Bulldogs led 27-0 at halftime. Landry Carlton's been in the end zone twice tonight. Julius Lane's been in 3 times tonight. Henry Currington also in. All 6 touchdowns on the ground tonight for the Bulldogs. They came in on the year with 16 rushing touchdowns, 21 receiving touchdowns. So now rushing has taken the lead of receiving, 22-21.
And I'd like to see a stop here, Andy, because I'd be curious to see what that offense looks like when Coach Kincaid gets the guys back with, let's say 4 minutes left. You may see a lot of fresh new names that you'll be getting to announce on the offensive side. But third and long, obviously going to be a 2-down situation for Lubbock.
Third down, 7 out of the timeout at the 39. Handoff left side, breaking the first tackle. Not the second. The handoff went to Zeke Rodriguez. He's got 6. It's 4th down and 1 for the Westerners. 4th and 1 at the Wylie 34. Westerners will go for it.
Rodriguez, big run right there, lowered the boom to pick up just a little bit short of the first down. Again, no surprise going for it. Obviously continuing to milk the clock.
4th and 1, Lubbock High. Their last effort here tonight. 4th and 1, send motion into the formation. Handoff again, Rodriguez has the first down as he'll fall forward to about the 30. And Lubbock High will keep the drive alive. New set of downs, 1st and 10. Again at the Wylie 30-yard line. Hayes Sipe is in the secondary. He's playing a cornerback position on the near side. The Westerners again just really methodical here. Under 20 we go on the play clock. Less than 4 we go tonight. It's in motion again into the formation, all the way across the formation. McGuire, handoff again. It's Rodriguez. Short gain. Angelo Ferguson. Tate Smart, both in on the tackle. New personnel coming in. Jackson Carpenter, Aiden Mills have both checked in tonight. Aiden the junior. Jackson the junior as well. New linebackers in here on 2nd down and 7. Ball on the 27-yard line. Motion again into the formation and all the way across. Ten on the play clock. McGuire take the snap. Handoff again, Rodriguez. He's met by that linebacking duo of Carpenter and Mills. 2-yard gain, 3rd down and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 4 for Lubbock.
And trying to get some more personnel, they will. Here's Caleb Diffenball coming into the secondary. Third down and a long 4. Ball just inside the 25-yard line. 2.5 minutes to go. Motion again across the formation. McGuire take the snap, handoff. Oh, and a big hit on the far side. It's Carpenter.
Tackle made by Jackson.
Big hit.
Yep, Carpenter had him around the waist, and I believe it was Isaiah Valero who cleaned him up. 1 yard gain. It's 4th down and 3. 2 minutes remaining tonight. 4th down and 3 again on the 24. Westerners need the 21. 2 backs in the backfield. 3 receivers set. Now a back flares out. 4 receivers set. Motion across the formation. Take the snap. Play action. McGuire steps up in the pocket, and he'll be sacked. Sacked shy of the first down. Again, it's Jackson Carpenter who leads the way on the tackle. Garrett Toomer also part of the tackle. More importantly, it's a turnover on downs, and the Bulldogs have the football with 1:34 left. It'll take a few snaps of the football, and this one will go in the win column. An official timeout here on the field. And again, Wylie will take over with 1:34 left. Bulldogs about to move to 5-3 overall in the year, but Hodge, more importantly, every week's a district championship, and that's still right in front of this Bulldog team now at 3-0 in district play.
Yeah, big win tonight. Did what we needed to do, made sure, took care of business, and getting to that 2-0 mark, or getting to that 3-0 mark, and kind of getting ready to start thinking about it. Again, enjoy this one tonight. Again, want to give a shout out to Chris McCurley was honored at halftime. And so been a good night. 3 people are going to Lambeau, or getting to invite friends to Lambeau. It is not me unless I become a friend of one of them. But yeah, big night tonight.
Hayden Wright is in at the quarterback spot. KJ's night has come to an end. Caden Green's on the offensive line. Saw Gabe Montalongo is in on the offensive line too. And I believe the handoff, thought it went to Angelo Ferguson. I believe so. But now coming in is Jaden Sanchez at the running back spot. Should take 1 more, maybe 2 more snaps of the football. Hayden, the sophomore, gets his first snaps. Handoff to Sanchez, right side. Breaks the first tackle across the 30. And Jaden's got a 5-yard gain. And looks like, are they going to hold the play clock? Nope, 1 more snap of the football. Bulldogs need 1 more snap of the football. Hey, 5-3 on the year. This is year 5 in Class 5A. 5 wins marks the most for a Wylie Bulldog team in Class 5A, with a lot of football still left to play in 2022.
Oh, a lot of football left to play again. And it takes time, and I appreciate the patience that we see here. Again, stop now. Not going to have to, won't have to run another play.
Last handoff for Sanchez. He'll lose 1, but the final tally has been made. The Bulldogs are 5-3 in 2022, and more importantly, 3-0 in district play. The district leader in District 2 5A on the south side of Abilene. It was choppy, a little disjointed, but at the end of the night, it's the second shutout of the season. 43 more on the scoreboard. Your final score again, Wylie 43, Lubbock High 0. We will take the timeout. We'll get into the Animal Health and Medical Center postgame show and get you out of here, get you ready for Paladuro next week. Glad you're with us tonight. Wylie Bulldog football, powered by Taylor Electric Cooperative on the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network, 1017 The Raider.
At Taylor Electric Cooperative, we are more than just the services we provide. For generations, we have been the link that has connected members to our local community. From those who remember when the lights were first turned on to those who rely daily on our high-speed fiber internet, we are here to make certain that those connections never dim. Because we understand that the most important connection we will ever make is the one we make together. At Taylor Electric, we have provided generations with services for living and connections for life.
Doctors and nurses are the foundation of healthcare, but it takes people from all different backgrounds, experiences, and education with unique talents and skills to fulfill our mission of providing high-quality healthcare, emphasizing excellence and compassion consistent with the healing ministry of Jesus Christ. Join our team of educators, nurses, accountants, pharmacists, environmental service techs, transporters, and more. Be part of something that matters. Be part of the mission. Apply today at hendrickhealth.org/careers.
At Lawrence Hall in Abilene, fall is here, and so are new deliveries of vehicles. We have new cars, trucks, and SUVs in stock now to choose from, including those hard-to-find light-duty and heavy-duty trucks. Plus, more shipments are on the way, so if we don't have what you're looking for now, it might be here soon. And we're giving you our best offer for your current vehicle. So come see us at Lawrence Hall in Abilene, 1385 South Danville, or visit us online 24/7 at lawrencehallofabilenetx.com.
At Borland Sobin & Partners, we're in our third decade of providing high-quality, affordable dental care in Abilene and the Big Country. Our family-friendly clinic offers comprehensive dental care for adults and children. Anything from hygiene and preventative care to cosmetic dentistry and dental implants. And don't worry, we do emergency services too. Our team of professionals understands the latest dental techniques and technology and welcome your questions as we develop the perfect treatment plan for you. And best of all, we offer same-day appointments if you're in pain. So schedule your appointment today, and we'll see you soon.
Hey, back to Hugh Sandifer Stadium one final time. Wylie Bulldog football on the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network, 101.7 The Raider. We welcome you into the Animal Health and Medical Center post-game show. The Bulldogs victorious tonight. 43-0, the final score over Lubbock High. The Westerners fall to 2-6. They're 0-3 in district play. On the Bulldogs side, the good guys are now 5-3 overall, 3-0 in the district. The district leader with 2 to go took care of business tonight. Again, 43-0. Andy Penny alongside Ryan Holmes and Hodge. Yeah, it's kind of one of those unique nights. It wasn't flashy. It wasn't, we've seen more entertaining games, no doubt, but at the end of the night, you take care of business. You put 43 on the board. You shut out on the other side. It's exactly what you needed to do on a night like tonight.
Well, and again, it started a little bit rocky early where you went 3 and out, then you had the muff punt, and then got the ball, stopped them again, got the ball quick, threw the quick big pass to set up the first touchdown run, which again, I know you'll talk about how that is a rarity that we didn't have a touchdown pass, but I just thought we did what you needed to do, and here's the deal. Now, the app may not get updated, but people look, and you want to look, okay, hey, it's 43-0. Wylie took care of their business in a game that this is what it should have looked like. It should have looked like 43-0. It should have looked like that the struggle was on the Lubbock side of the field. But I want to say this before we move on, and we brag more on the Wylie Bulldogs. You got to tip your hat to guys like Rojas and McGuire and Avery, the guys from Lubbock, continuing to play hard, still trying to score there down the end. Could have easily thrown in the towel, not played hard, but they played hard. So I tip my hat to Lubbock, knowing that they're in a struggle part of maybe their season and in time right now, program-wise. Coach Rodriguez and his guys playing hard tonight. So I tip my hat to those guys.
A lot of fight on the other side in black and gold. We wish them the best of the luck as the season continues. Yeah, 43-0. All 6 touchdowns tonight for the Bulldogs on the ground. Landry Carlton with 2, Julius Lane with 3, Henry Currington with 1 of those. Throw in a Liam Cisneros field goal as well for the 43 points tonight. Bulldogs offensively, 375 yards of offense, 205 on the ground, 170 through the air for a total of 375. Lubbock High tonight, 109 total yards of offense, 40 yards rushing, 69 through the air for 109 total. That was it. Great job for the Bulldogs. Their second shutout of the year, Lubbock Monterey, and now Lubbock High. Offensively for the Bulldogs, led in rushing tonight by Landry Carlton, 14 carries for 121 yards, and again, the 2 touchdowns. Julius Lane had 9 carries for 70 yards tonight. Henry Currington, 5 for 18 yards. And those are the guys with the majority of the carries. Jaden Sanchez had 2 there late, 2 for 4 yards for the Bulldogs. KJ Long through the air tonight, 11 of 14, 170 yards, no touchdown passes, but 11 of 14 for 170 yards. Braden Regala, 4 catches for 45. Kendrick Vanderbilt had 3 for 48. Derek Evans had 2 for 26. 1 for Hunter Hood for 44. 1 for Harrison Heighton for 7. So again, 375 yards of offense, 109 for Lubbock High. Our Abilene Glass and Mirror player of the game, we've had so many opportunities to pick him. We just haven't, and that's nothing against him. He's been the workhorse all year long, the model of consistency all year long, and he does it again on a night like tonight where we knew it would be a power ground game, and let's ball control and put some points on the board, and he does tonight. It's Landry Carlton.
And I think it's a great decision, great pick. A lot of guys to pick, and I agree. Landry Carlton doing a great job. And one of the things he did tonight, he had to play a little quarterback in the Wildcat formation and did a good job with that. And so, again, Landry's been so fun to watch, doing a great job, and so definitely well-deserving of the player of the game tonight.
Again, for Landry tonight, 14 carries, 121 yards, and 2 touchdowns on the ground. Our Abilene Glass and Mirror player of the game, Landry Carlton. Since 1946, Abilene Glass and Mirror has been Abilene's preferred glass and mirror shop. You're sure to find what you're looking for there. You can visit them online at AbileneGlass.com. All right, Hodge, every week is a district championship game. We've had 3 of them so far. Check mark by Plainview, check mark by Wichita Falls Rider, check mark by Lubbock High. Next week's a big one. It's the next game on the schedule. It's the next district championship game, and it's a long road trip as we'll go to Amarillo Dick Bivens Stadium to take on the Paladuro Dons.
Well, and it is. And again, Amarillo's going to be trying to fight with probably Plainview on trying to find a way to get in that 4th place spot into the playoffs. And so it's going to be one of those, again, win the road games you're supposed to. On paper, Wylie should win next week, but should and has never won a game ever. You've got to go take care of business. I'm sure Coach Martin and him have another great week of practice and find a way to, again, get on that bus, make the journey up north. And again, you never know. In the 806, you lived there many years.
Yep.
That 806 weather on a Friday night may be totally crazy. And so you just got to get ready to continue to move on and, again, understand your ultimate goal. You mentioned the district championship every week. Next Friday, the district championship, we're basically in a tournament. Yep. And the next round of that is next week. And another thing to talk about is, and again, I've said over and over, don't look back, don't look forward, look at right now. The big thing that you cannot do, and we've seen it in the Big 12, we've seen it in other conferences, in other places, you cannot look to November 4th.
Yeah.
You've got to take care of business on October 28th. In Amarillo, and that's the thing that you got to do. Say My Name, unfortunately, can't be heard, and I love the dance. We need a camera in here next time, as, again, a great tradition that started last week.
That's right.
And so we'll let y'all, we'll discuss that later. But, again, you can't look to November 4th. You got to take care of October 28th, big week of practice, and get ready for a Friday night game in Amarillo next week.
Hey, number 31 down there on the field, he and I like to do the gritty between the field and the press box. So that's now 2 weeks in a row. You got to keep tradition alive. So good stuff. Hodge, I know you got a lot of miles between now and next Friday, so safe travels out there. And district championship game number 4 next Friday. Right. Looking forward to it, man.
Great night. And I just want to say I love the kids right now. I know our cameras are probably not on, or maybe they are, but the kids bonding with their big Bulldogs, little Bulldogs, that's what it's about. Enjoying the victories and inspiring these kids to start that run at a 5A level. As you mentioned, our first 5-game win season is 5A, and let's see what happens as we continue to move forward. But I love the atmosphere and the setting that we have here at the Hugh Sanford Stadium right now with a big win tonight.
Yes, sir. Safe travels on the road. Enjoyed it, man. We'll see you next Friday at Dick Bivens in Amarillo.
Sounds good.
Absolutely. That's the Hodge Ryan Holmes sitting next to us as we're glad to bring you Bulldog football and another Bulldog victory again here tonight at Hugh Sandifer Stadium as we wrap things up. The Bulldogs victorious 5-3 now, 3-0 in district play. The final score again 43-0 over Lubbock High. So many to say thanks to on a night like tonight. It starts with the great sponsors. Again, our post-game show tonight brought to you by Animal Health and Medical Center. At Animal Health and Medical Center, we treat your pets like the valued family members they are. Animal Health and Medical Center. And also Abilene Glass and Mirror, our player of the game sponsor since 1946. Abilene Glass and Mirror has been Abilene's preferred glass and mirror shop. You're sure to find what you're looking for there. Visit them online at AbileneGlass.com. Our other sponsors of Wylie Bulldog football: Abilene Sports Connection, Planet Fitness, The Shed Market, Hendrick Clinic, Bone and Joint, First Financial Bank, Borland Sobin and Partners Dentistry, Big Country Tire, 1017 The Raider, our radio home of Wylie Bulldog football, Pest Patrol, Intune Music and Sound, Lawrence Hall Chevrolet, and our title sponsor, Taylor Electric Cooperative, still owned by the members it serves, still neighbors working for neighbors. Special thanks to all of our great sponsors of Wylie Bulldog football. Special thanks to all of those involved tonight: Tim Farah, our statistician, Dustin Tatro from 1017 The Raider, Justin Holland in the Wylie High School AV program, and tonight Corbin Jenkins, Wylie High School freshman, punching the buttons, producing Wylie Bulldog football on the Wylie Bulldog Productions YouTube channel. Great job for Corbin Jenkins. Also, a special thanks to Robin Reagan, the Wylie High School senior, who came in and gave us our sports roundup there at halftime as well. Our last thanks, it always goes out to you, the great supporter of Wylie ISD and the kids of Wylie High School. Thanks for all you do in support of the purple and gold. Next week, we'll talk to you twice. First, on Tuesday at 6 o'clock, live from the Shed Market, the Wylie Bulldog Sports Zone, with head coach Clay Martin. We'll talk about this Lubbock High game and get you ready for Paladuro. Tuesday night, 6 o'clock, live from the Shed Market. And then we'll talk to you again next Friday from Dick Bivens Stadium in Amarillo. It's game number 9 for the Bulldogs. Wylie traveling to take on the Amarillo Paladuro Dons, scheduled for a 7:30 kickoff. We're the backside of a doubleheader next week. It's scheduled for a 7:30 kickoff. I anticipate it might be a few minutes later than that, but 7:30 kickoff. We'll be on about 15 minutes prior with the pregame show. And again, we'll talk to you then. We wrap up here from Hugh Sandifer Stadium. Again, our final score tonight, as the Bulldogs move to 5-3, 3-0 in district play, it's Wylie 43 and Lubbock High 0. For Ryan Holmes, I'm Andy Penny. Until next time, take care. Have a great weekend. God bless. So long, everybody.